Coming to you live from the Lone Tree Station. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Drew.
And Earthborne Rangers is finally here.
Yeah. Indeed.
And we are several hours into sitting around this table as we did the prologue and deck building already on stream and on video. So you can check that out if you want to see us kind of tutorialize / deck build.
Yeah.
Is that the noun form or the verb form of tutorial? Do you tutorialize? I feel like the tutorial tutorializes.
I feel like you participate in a tutorial or you undergo a tutorial.
Tutorializes you.
Yeah, I think that's actually the use of tutorialize. But yeah, so you learn.
Yeah.
that's the verb. Anyway, so we did that. We're ready to kick off the campaign.
Right.
Super excited.
So we're partly set up. We've done the first few steps set up, and you're about to read us the campaign that tells us the next steps. But first, I'll be a good YouTuber and suggest that if you like card games or don't, you could like the video and subscribe to the channel. We are tentatively, unless we find ourselves not liking the game or not liking playing it on camera, tentatively making a whole video series out of this campaign. So subscribe to the channel and then you'll see them as they come out.
Yeah. We should also say probably spoilers because we're just playing the first day of the campaign, and if you don't want that spoiled for you.
Yeah, you could say that. I never bother.
No. Well,
I feel like if you're clicking on a video for a campaign game, you get it.
Yeah.
You understand?
I don't know. It just seems like, it can't hurt to say it. And,
Yeah.
Someone can yell at you.
I'm in general not a very spoiler averse person either.
Yeah, well, that's why it's good that you impose your entire value system on the entire world.
Okay, let's not make entertainment spoilers a morality issue.
I'm just messing around. All right.
Okay, let's get going. How does this campaign start?
Okay, it starts with us. Well, I'm just going to start here. We're cresting the gentle, grassy hill by Lone Tree Station. We see the unmistakable silhouette of the station rise out of the highland plains before you. Lone Tree Station is aptly named. The single massive giga redwood towers above the hills and swaying grass that surround it. You can just make out eaves and balconies among the gnarled bark, doors tucked into the winding roots, and hanging gardens suspended from branches. As you draw closer, a woman in a freshly pressed cloak steps out from the main entrance and waves. Calypsa, your mentor for the past 9 months, strides toward you with a man who looks just about your age at her heels. "Hello," she calls out. "You made it, just look at you." She clasps your hands, her smile warm and her grip firm. "I'm glad to finally have you here," she says. Then she turns. "This is Cal Ivor. I trained Cal last year, right before I started training you." Cal Ivor gives you a nod in greeting. "A pleasure," he says. Put the Lone Tree Station location into play in the surroundings.
Okay, we successfully predicted that might be the case. We have that in play.
Calypsa heads back to the station with you and Cal in tow. She speaks back over her shoulder. "Please make yourselves at home. Explore the hanging gardens, find spirit speaker Nal and Cordo, and strike up a conversation. Get to know the place. After you've spent some time here at the station, you should head over to White Sky," she says. "In fact, High Pimpot has some juniper biscuits baking right now."
What a ridiculous sentence that was.
"His food is legendary around these parts. Once those biscuits are ready and you've had a chance to poke around, take a parcel over to White Sky and offer them to the people you meet. It's been at least a year since our neighbors have enjoyed the company of rangers bearing treats."
This is going to be our first mission, is carrying cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know this?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I knew this, yeah.
The biscuits.
You can also just eat them yourself. Spoilers. Okay.
Hell yeah.
She turns to Cal. "What do you think, Cal? Good way to get started?" Cal grins at you in the way you can't quite describe as a sneer. "Handing out baked goods? I think that's perfectly suited to their abilities," he says. "Tell Cal..." So now we
Cal's
get
kind of
to
a
choose.
dick.
The Rangers choose. We can tell Cal what he can do with his condescending attitude, or we can ignore him. You want to tell him what to do?
I want to tell him to fuck off, yeah.
All right. Calypsa glares. "Recall the wisdom of our ancestors," she says. "Treat each other with kindness." Unkind, she punches you on the shoulder. On this, she punches Cal's. Wright stood up to Cal on the campaign tracker. So that's a little fact. We stood up to Cal.
Does that go
change the entire campaign.
If we had done something else, we would have impressed Calypsa.
I prefer this one.
That's fine.
It goes in notable events, I'm guessing?
It's not a reward.
It's not a reward, yeah.
Stood up to Cal.
All right. Continue reading. I don't know why I said that out loud. Gain the biscuit delivery mission.
Oh, okay. We got the...
Add it to the mission section of the campaign tracker and put its card into play in the surroundings.
Well, I thought it would maybe be like the front of the mission stack, but it's sure not. Where is it?
I'm just going to keep reading while you look for it.
Found it.
It also instructs us to check the campaign tracker for the day's weather and notes that on day 1 it will be a perfect day and to put this into play, which we've done. Mm-hmm. Okay. When this gets added to the thing, it says...
Does it say...
Okay. Yeah. All right. Calypso turns to you. Cal and I are heading out into the valley. We'll be on shadow patrol. That is, we'll never be too far away from you for the next few weeks. You shouldn't need our help, of course, Cal says. I can tell by looking at you that you're more than capable. He sounds nice, you dick. Farewell for now, Calypso says, and starts down the eastern path away from Lone Tree.
He respects us now that we stood up to him.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. It says only if you stood up to Cal. Okay, farewell for now, Calypso says, and starts down the eastern path away from Lone Tree. Spirits guide you. Follow your instinct. She and Cal walk steadily out of sight. So our instruction here is to explore Lone Tree Station to find High Pimpot, retrieve the Juniper Biscuits, and learn what to do next. We're going to create the path deck by shuffling together the Woods and Lone Tree card sets.
Okay, we have Woods. I need to grab a Lone Tree. Which that is the location-specific ones don't have like a tab, so I need to look for this. Thankfully, it looks like I have them at the front. Okay. So there are 5 Lone Tree cards.
So this should be a total of 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it is. I don't know why. Yeah, just make it sure. All right. So once we do that, we're going to complete all initial setup by performing the setup steps on the back of the Lone Tree location card and placing 3 cloud tokens on the Perfect Day Weather card, which we've already done.
So Calypso's not in play?
No.
We had her out because she was talking to us in the prologue. But,
right.
All right.
Okay. So after this, we're going to search the path deck for the next predator and discard it. And then the lead ranger is going to draw 1 path card. And in fact, before we do that, we should probably read from Campaign Guide Paragraph 2.
Yeah. Give it to us. Wow, there's a lot of 1-point things.
2 actually, that's kind of interesting. 2 is just all of Lone Tree Station. And so anything that happens in Lone Tree is within 2.
It's going to be like 2-point whatever.
Although 2 is actually nothing. Never mind. Interesting.
Not much happens.
So, is this what you read? I suppose it is. Okay. Visible from miles around, Lone Tree is a single enormous giga redwood rising out of thick grass on a high prairie. From far away, the tree is all you can see, but as you come closer, you can see the rest of the station. The large box garden plots hanging from the branches, the airship Swift moored to its dock in the tree's crown, the doors and windows carved into the trunk and peeking out from among the roots. Lone Tree Station has been the base of operations for the Rangers ever since the people came to the valley, and ever since you became a Ranger, 5 seconds ago, it's been your home. Okay.
Huh. Okay, so we start out at home.
We start out at home.
Also, we were, it was before we started the video, it was between, it was between the prologue and this, we were talking about, like, what if this is all a metaphor, or in the imagination of a child or something? The fact that she was our mentor for 9 months, like, is she our mom? Is she our mother? Are we? I don't know.
That's probably why they picked
it's a conspicuous amount of time, yeah.
Well, before you flip that over, we do have to resolve those steps. So,
right.
Would you like to be the lead ranger again, or should we pass it?
No, I randomly selected Drew before we started.
Excellent.
Well, I randomly chose Drew. So, search the path deck for the next predator and discard it.
That's
the challenge deck. Here's the path deck. We're off to a great start. All right.
Here we go. No.
Did you write this on the campaign tracker?
I have not written Biscuit Delivery. Thank you. Wow, as I make a mess.
Pretty. Predator.
Okay.
They shuffle back.
I assume they
I
do.
don't know how searching works.
It's, yeah, speaking of, Davey was in the chat saying that if we have any rules questions, you'd be happy to help. What does it mean exactly to search for the next something? That's not actually something I've ever seen a game say to do.
Yeah, because like in Arkham, that would be
you would discard cards until you hit it.
Yeah.
Here it could be like reveal cards until you hit that, but then return them, meaning you won't find a predator for a little while. Could be the design.
Could be.
I
That
don't
would
know.
make sense in a
Yeah.
certain way.
I just shuffled, so.
That's fine. So you've discarded that.
Yeah, and now
Okay.
I draw.
Now you draw a card. And then then we're going to start the first day, and we're each going to draw a card starting with you.
But tell us about the card you drew.
Oh,
Cool.
yes.
Yeah, I found Cordo, a Ranger veteran. He's got entry. I guess I could read.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's pretty lucky.
Yeah, where's the campaign book?
It actually says during this... I think I just handed it to you. Did I not?
Nope.
Really?
Oh, it's right here.
So it says, during this mission, use Chapter 91 instead of the normal entries for High Pimpot, Cordo, Nal, and Quizivas. So you're instead of reading this, which says 44, we're going to choose 91. We're going to read 91.
91. When what's the character's name again?
Cordo.
When Cordo enters play, read 91.1. It's short. Glad you made it through training. The grizzled man sticks out his hand and shakes yours firmly. The name's Cordo, in case you forgot. I understand you have a lot of new faces to take in. Clear Cordo with progress to speak with him further.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it says clear, and then you can read the actual
Makes
entry.
sense.
44.
I wonder if you can, or if you're supposed to go back to 91. I guess we'll find that out if we do it. All right, so I'm going to draw one of these as well. Or do you want to go next?
Oh wait, no.
Clockwise?
That was my from setup.
Oh, right,
So
so you
now
draw one more.
I draw my first
Yep.
one, which is a Sitka buck. Good old Sitka buck.
Beautiful.
Okay. Clockwise goes over to me, huh? It's a prowling wolfhound.
I drew a Sitka doe.
Lovely.
Okay, and now we can flip this over. So our goal, by the way, for biscuit delivery at present, is to travel away from Lone Tree Station while High Pimpot is in play.
Have we read the flavor
We have
text?
not. Continuing a time-honored ranger tradition, Calypsa has tasked you with delivering biscuits to the people of White Sky as your first mission. Find High Pimpot at Lone Tree Station. He'll give you the biscuits and send you on your way.
Okay. There's got to be. I don't like that our discard is here where it looks like this is in the surroundings. Let's do like path deck discard. I guess now it just looks like it's Drew's problem.
Just
But,
put it like
You
up.
can also put it up here,
Yeah.
yeah.
but now it's in the challenge deck discard.
This will be solved by a good old player map.
Tell me more about the player mat. Davey in the chat says that you flip cards till you hit a thing, and then you hit the required thing, and then shuffle the deck. So you basically, it's basically it is just searching for things, except you don't get to choose which of the matching things gets hit, right?
Well, it's just the first one that you.
Yeah, I just mean as opposed to if it said search for a predator, you could choose.
Sure, yeah,
This is like search for a predator, except you don't choose, but you shuffle the deck, so it's otherwise as if you searched it. So that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Drew, right before we start taking turns, want to tell us about your like background and specialty, or what the heck you're up to?
Sure. I am the exceptional tinkerer. That is my role. So I am an artificer with a traveler background. So I'm sort of specializing in traversing, and I have a lot of gear that I'll be playing out. And that's about as much as I know based on the prologue that we played. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we
You're not going to
played
say you're persuasive and astute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, everyone recite your personality
Yes,
traits.
exactly.
Yeah.
From memory.
How about you, Jordan?
I am a conciliator with a background as a forager. My role card is Voice of the Elders, and I will be interacting often with flora, and also interacting with presence values on cards.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, that sounds right. Cool. And then I am so I'm the adherent of the first ideal. I'm a shaper, which means I start with this conduit in play that I generates tokens in certain conditions and that I use to play manifestation cards. So I'm a future wizard. And my background is in shepherding, though, which really just means I have a lot of animal friends and I'm good at making friends in general, because who doesn't love a man with a dog?
I like to think that you had this staff as a shepherd, and then you're like, wait a minute, I can do magic.
To be honest, yeah, you could shepherd with this staff.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. All right. What are we gonna do?
So there is this test on Lone Tree Station which allows us to search the path deck for cards equal to our effort and then draw one. So that's probably the fastest way to find High Pin Pot, unless you have something else you can do to scout the path deck in your hand. But that's one thing we can do.
And then, I guess the objective is just to travel away from Lone Tree Station, huh? I was going to say, we're going to White Sky, so I pulled out the map. It is one connection away, so it's not a long trip.
Cool. Well...
Yeah, Dave asked what our attributes are, but now that we're on this view, I think you can read them on camera for the most part.
Oh.
Although you, I guess those numbers don't matter that much during gameplay. I wish that the way that you're at least supposed to use the tokens was not to cover the number with them. But yeah, so putting them near the number works just as well. All right.
Cool.
Lead Ranger, you want to start us off?
Sure. I am going to pay 1 awareness for my pocketed belt pouch. So it reduces the equip value of gear by 1 to a minimum of 1. And I can use it to take a test to search the Ranger deck for gear and add it to my hand. So.
Oh, nice. Search the deck for any gear.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good. I was saying when we were deck building, like, well, you're probably only going to draw like 10 to 15 cards from your deck during the game, but if you can just search for them, then...
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's true either. I'm curious to see if that ends up being right.
Yeah, I don't know either. We'll see.
All right, I think I'm going to try this awareness test. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 awareness.
So this is the Lone Tree test to search beneath the comforting shade of your Giga Redwood home.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm looking for High Pin Pot. I am going to dedicate 1 heart symbol.
Okay.
Plus these 2, so I'm at 3. Plus 1 is 4.
Wow. So you're scouting
Nice.
4 cards, then drawing a
Scout
path
4
card.
cards and then draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Well, I'm delighted. I wish you guys could see how good this draw was. But I'm going to put this on top.
Okay.
Actually, 1 second. I'm going to put these 3 on top in this order.
Wow.
And then I'm going to put this one on the bottom.
And then you'll be drawing the top card that you just
And I'll
are putting
draw
on
the
top.
card.
Okay.
What do you know? It's... Oh, wait a minute. What?
You did it wrong.
Wait, what happened to the card?
I could have sworn that I saw you put them all on the bottom. And
I did.
I was like, I must have just imagined that.
No, I did. Oh my god, I put them all on the
Sleight of
bottom.
handed himself.
Oh my god. I was like, what? No, it's High Pin Pot.
wow.
The one that we're looking for, I swear.
That was dramatic.
I swear.
But
And
we found him.
so I did that, and now I think we have to resolve these mountain effects.
Yes.
So that test did not add any progress.
Nope, but you have the
if
dough.
there's an active predator, which there's not, I would exhaust the predator and it would attack the doe.
It does not count predators.
No, those are not active during Jordan's test.
So I think when High Pin Pot comes into play, we're going to read from section 91.
that gets like overwritten by the mission saying 91, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When High Pin Pot enters play, 91.3, you come across a massive pile of diced and sliced vegetables, roots, and tubers. Occasionally, more slices fly through the air to land on the top of the pile. Back already? A voice says from beyond the vegetable pile. I told you, there's no silverfin curry to be had until the fish is marinated for at least 3 hours. A head pokes out from behind the pile. Oh, it's you! I thought you were Elder Thrush. She gets so impatient on silverfin curry day. Calypso sent you for the biscuits, eh? They're just out of the oven. Let me know when you're ready to leave, and we'll get you and those biscuits to the good people of White Sky straight away. Then this says, travel away from Lone Tree Station while High Pin Pot is in play to complete the mission, which we did know. Yeah.
So
The chat points out that the dough in front of you should have fatigued you when you did that action.
that
Thank
is
you for
so
that.
true.
Yep.
Thank you. Yes, I need to remember that.
And then tell us about the High Pin Pot card.
So High Pin Pot is a chef. He's a being, a human, and a ranger. He's got 2 presents. He is friendly, which I think means that he will not fatigue if you act beyond him.
That sounds right.
He's got 3 damage and 2 progress per ranger, and there's a few things you can do. You can clear him, which I think will direct us back to 91. He also has an awareness test with reason to harvest 2. So you harvest local plants for a stew to attach a flora face down to high. If there are 3 flora attached to high, he'll prepare his famous stew.
Interesting.
And then to a crest test result, he responds, if there is an active predator, exhaust it, add 1 damage to this being equal to the predator's, add damage to this being equal to that predator's presence. So a predator will attack him if there is an active one.
Okay, and 3 harm would clear him.
Yeah, and I guess I can say what I put on the bottom of that deck too. It was the Caustic Mulcher.
Oh, yeah, get
So
that
I
out
drew
there.
high
Yeah,
and Caustic Mulcher.
We met that in the prologue, yeah.
Great.
Okay. I will do what will hopefully be my first action of every game, which is to summon Oru the Sheepdog. My companion mammal being. He's friendly, persistent, and unique. I can exhaust him to move a being and add 2 progress to it, or I can take a fitness plus connection test to pet my canine companion to ready it and soothe the fatigue. So that all seems good, but just playing it was my action. So, who wants to go next?
I'm going to snare your dog.
Wow! That's how it's gonna be, huh?
No, I'm just messing with
What's it? Oh, this is your discard pile? Over
yeah,
here?
is that okay?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and go. I'm just going to use the belt pouch. So it's an awareness test. So I will commit the 1 awareness, and I will throw in inventive, which is going to add 3 more energy for my focus pool.
Oh, wow.
So it's a 4 test.
+1.
+1, 5. I just need to hit 1, basically, right?
Yeah,
Like,
if it doesn't specify, then yeah, all you need to do
I
is
need
+1.
uses on this as well. So that's one of the 3 uses.
Oh, okay. And
So I'm going to search for a gear, but also...
also, you need to do the crest symbols, and then we need to shuffle the deck.
Okay. So if there are 2 more active predators, exhaust 1 of them.
That's on Cordo.
Yeah.
Active, so this is only your predators.
So no, and then if there's an active Cicado, the buck charges. No.
Okay.
So. Okay.
Slippery sleeves. Okay. Let's see. I might just see if I can get rid of this prowling woolhund. Oh wait, I spent most of my spirit on the dog, so I'm not very good at connecting with it. I could just send it to one of you.
No thanks.
I don't know.
I mean, you
why
can
not.
if you want to.
Let it feast on the dough for a while.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
No, I'll go ahead and play Riri the Sparrowhawk just to finish my little menagerie here. This is another companion, a Sparrowhawk. I can exhaust her to add a wound to a being in the same area as this companion, or an awareness test to survey the way ahead to scout path cards equal to your effort, then draw 1 path card. So she can help find the other NPCs if we want them, but we already have the one that's our mission objective. So at this point, we really just want 9 progress on the location, right?
Right.
At least as far as... we also could try to interview Cordo or something, but...
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to spend 2 to start getting some progress on Lone Star, so I'm going to traverse.
So you get fatigued by the dough?
Oh, yeah. And will I also get fatigued by High Pimpot? I think
will. Not because he's
friendly.
friendly.
No, he's friendly.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So I will get fatigued by the dough. That's fine. And I will also...
Oh, in the chat, if it becomes relevant, you can go twice in a row if you exhaust your roll card. I remember reading that now. Yeah.
I will contribute 1 more symbol there. So I'm going for 3. Plus 1 is 4.
Wow.
Nice.
4 progress. And then...
Sun challenge symbols.
So there's 1 here.
If Kisi Voss is not in the path discard, she is... Quizzy? Sure. If she's not in the path discard, she is drawn by baked goods. Search the valley set for Quizzy?
Quizzy.
And put her into play. The valley set, she's not going to be in that deck.
I don't know why I looked at it.
Yeah. Alright. Find the valley set. Let's see. Pivotal locations. General. Wait, that's general is the valley set, right? No, general is different. Okay, here's the valley set. There you go.
Thank you.
What did she do? Put her in play. Okay.
So she is Quizzy Voss, the rascal. She looks like this little kid, and she's following some butterflies in the art. She's fatiguing, friendly, and persistent. And I think we have to read entry number 91 for her.
Oh yeah. Even though she wasn't in the deck, she does have a 91 entry. Okay.
I think they intend fully for her to come out. Just
It's the biscuit delivery
that
that did that. 91.4. You feel a tug on your backpack and turn to see a young girl suddenly walking beside you. Hi, she says. Do you smell something? Is High Pinpot baking his famous juniper biscuits? Can I have one? Which way to the kitchen? It says clear her with progress to help her find the kitchen.
Okay, so she needs 9 progress on her as well. She's got 3 damage, and then she's got a focus connection test where we can ask her about her adventures in the valley to add progress to this being equal to your effort. Then exhaust this being. So I think because she's fatiguing, she'll continue to fatigue me if I act beyond her, even though she's friendly. I'm guessing that's
Yes, because she's annoying you.
She's annoying me. And then if a sun card is drawn, so I assume this sun that triggered this is not going to then trigger her, or is it?
That's another great question if the chat wants to confirm for us whether a card
guess it
that's
probably would,
brought into play by one challenge effect then gets triggered if it matches. What is the effect? Because maybe that'll help us.
Discard 1 progress or 1 token from a plant or insect or gear.
It's probably no coincidence that a sun brought her into play and she has a sun. So
I agree.
I guess probably do it.
But I don't have. I mean, I can discard 1 from Drew's gear. I don't know if that's allowed.
Oh, from a plant, insect, or gear. Yeah, I don't think that can affect his play area.
That's fine. And then my Sitka dough is also going to react. If there are 1 or more Sitka bucks in play, they're drawn to the dough. Move each Sitka buck within reach. So I'm going to take this from Drew. You don't have a Sitka buck, do you?
No. You have a very vivid within reach area.
They're around us all, but I'm the only one aware enough to notice. Okay, that was my turn.
All right. I could just send you the wool hunt to help take care of the doe and buck.
Great.
Oh yeah, Davey says, "Yep, you resolve challenge effects from top to bottom in order,"
and so
which would mean yes, since she's later in the order. Fatiguing, thank you, Locator Gaming. Actually, that does its fatigue to you when you rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does this discard effect apply to gear or tokens not in reach? Quizzy can discard tokens or progress from any card in play, because I thought it would say within reach.
Oh, so including their equipped gear.
So I have to discard either your scepter token or Drew's gear tokens. Do you two care?
I mean, I can't play half the cards in my deck without a token for my scepter.
So I should remove it, is what you're saying?
Well, yeah, I can always add a token as well.
So sorry, it's not fine. Me, it's Quizzy.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Why don't I try to connect with this prowling woolhund? I'll take the common test to connect with the life around you. So this is going to be spirit plus a connection icon. I am going to first actually scout a challenge card with my roll. That looks fantastic. Oh shoot, but this should have shuffled. Quissy has no mercy. If you exhaust her, she stops messing with your stuff though. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's every sun.
Every sun. For you. Because she's only active for you.
Right.
Yeah. Unless you were to I guess I could move her to within reach, so that she doesn't for all suns, or not within reach. Along the way. I'll learn that at some point. Okay, now I'm scouting. Still, I like it. So. Okay, so this this connection test is at 1, 2 from the icon, 3 with that card. So I'll get 3 progress on this prowling woolhund. There we go. And triggering crests is just if you have 3 or more fatigue, exhaust this the Prowling Wolfhound to suffer 1 injury, and that won't affect me because I have no fatigue.
Excellent.
Okay, that was my action.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. And I looked this up in the FAQ because I chose a Scepter of Harmony. I just performed a test where no challenge effects were resolved because the trigger for this was not met. So nothing was resolved here. So I need a token for my Scepter.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was when nothing was triggered, but nothing was triggered.
Yeah. No, I looked that up, and thankfully that exact question was in the
That makes
FAQ.
sense.
Is like if any, even though there's a crest symbol, if the text that triggers something to actually happen doesn't get met, it does not consider to
That's
have
cool.
resolved. Yeah.
The FAQ's been pretty good.
Yeah.
'Cause we've had a few questions.
And they've
involved.
literally like almost verbatim
word
been
for
in
word,
there.
like with this card, yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Cool. I'm just gonna equip a wrist-mounted darter. Spend 2 fitness on that. I can spend focus and shoot some darts. Add some stuff.
Okay. This should have shuffled. Nice. Jordan, while I shuffle this, have an action you want to take?
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to try and ask Quizzy about her adventures in the valley with my focus.
Okay.
So I'll have to I'm going to spend 2, and then I'll have to draw a card off of there.
There you go.
0. So 2. So I'll add 2 progress to Quizzy. And now I think this says 80.4. I'm not sure if we're supposed to read 80.4 or 91.
I think in the chat earlier they said that all passages
Go to
would be replaced
91?
by 91, but I don't think there's anything in there in 91 for that.
Well, let's just double check.
It's only for interplay or clear in 91.
Well, it says wait. Clear or interplay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, bummer. Well, that's
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Then she's exhausted.
It's kind of weird that in the first day of the game they put all these cards in front of you and then have you ignore all the passages on them.
It kind of makes sense because the past, like, you were going to interact with them a bunch of times through the campaign, maybe, and then they have
Like,
a normal thing. But
Are we? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, she's part of this, or no, she's not part of this
not.
set. She's part of the White Tree set. I don't know.
No, she's part of the Valley set, which is the.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we may run into her. A
But I
lot.
think we're going to come back to Lone Tree. I don't think this is our last time in Lone Tree. That's why, like, High Pin Pot has all this other stuff.
I'm never
going on.
coming back.
Okay.
Yeah, why would we come back? This place
Okay.
sucks.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Can I get the Artificer?
Honestly, the Juniper Mystics aren't even that good.
Okay.
Can I get the Artificer?
We haven't even found them
cards?
yet.
Can you get a chance, Brandon?
The what now?
The Artificer cards. I'm gonna just grab a replacement.
Oh, you're making that switch right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, while we paused the recording, the chat pointed out that Drew had an illegal card in his deck, so...
Cheat.
If you don't have any 3
There you
focus
go.
cards in your deck, I'd say you can even just swap your aspect for a 3 fit 2 focus. And then keep the. Good suggestion.
I could.
Especially because you're focusing so heavily on traverse.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Good call. Thank you, chat.
So can
Oh,
you grab
okay.
that aspect out?
And David says when you're directed to read a sub-entry directly, that's not overridden, like Quissy's 80.4 or High's Harvest Test.
Haha.
This is extremely unclear.
That is a
If we
little
were
bit
not
unclear.
live streaming our game right now, what would we do?
I-
I'm not really impressed by.
Yeah, but
by the
I
clarity
honestly,
here.
I honestly assumed that it was just overriding this like initial one, but
Yeah.
then because it's like part of a test,
I mean-
it's like, oh, you saw their initial thing, now you get to like talk to them.
And
further.
it makes sense once you look at 91 and it only has interplay and clear entries that the
Yeah.
other things are not overridden.
Right.
But yeah, that's anything but clear.
So let's read that.
Yeah, here you go.
Okay.
Did you here? I'll take
80.4.
those Artificer cards back if you're.
Yeah, and then I'll grab, I guess.
You quickly find Quizzy's questions to be as constant and regular as the sunrise, though far more frequent. Answering one buys you only a few moments before she thinks of another. However, among her constant and endearing patter, you notice she says something of particular interest.
Oh.
Draw a challenge card.
Go for it.
Read an entry. So there's 3 icons, so I'm randomizing between these 3
Okay.
things. The heart of the swamp is gross, stinky, and full of giant worms. But I bet that if you get all the way to the very, very middle, there's stuff there, like treasure.
Oh, treasure in the middle of the swamp.
Treasure in the middle of the swamp. Should we look
So,
at the map really quick? 'Cause I bet,
I've looked at the map. I have an idea of what she's talking about. There is. I've clocked this. There's a pivotal location, which are the yellow ones, in the middle of the swamp with no paths connecting to it.
Oh.
The Marsh of Rebirth, pivotal location. So I'm guessing that's what this is calling our attention to.
Yeah, this feels like an endgame area because all of these other pathways, like forest, are sort of spread throughout the valley. Although as you come down here, they're less common.
Yeah.
But swamp is here and only here,
Yeah.
right?
I did also kind of assume that this would be at the end, towards the end of our campaign. Yeah. I don't know,
Cool.
but okay.
Thanks, Quizzy. How did you know? She's like this little girl who's explored the center of the pot of the swamp, found treasure, and left it.
Yeah, I mean she's been a ranger for
She's
years.
been a ranger for years. No wonder Cal Voss is so skeptical of our talents. He's like, you're basically at the level of Quizzy Voss. Lower even. All right.
Okay, that was a very long Jordan's turn, right? Or no, we had moved on to Drew's turn. And then
he
corrected. I've lost where we were.
No, it was
he
my
just
turn.
did that
Yeah.
turn.
Okay, so someone other than Jordan should go.
I'm actually going to exhaust my abilities.
You can go again if you want. Well, then I think I might just focus to remember.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend my 2 energy and no symbols to remember my training to scout ranger cards equal to my effort. My effort being 2.
Nice.
Then draw 1 ranger card. This is all kind of. Nah. Okay. I'll take. No. I'm gonna leave them both on top. At first, I was like, they're trash, and then I kept them both. And then Sun Icon, Quizzy Voss is not in the path discard. Search the valley set for her and put her into play. I guess she's already in play though.
Yeah.
She is.
I was just wondering, does she come to me? But I guess not. And then Prowling Wolfhound says ready another Prowling Wolfhound, but there aren't any, right? Okay, so nothing triggered. Could I have another token for my scepter? Thank you. And I need to draw the card that comes with that action. Okay, that's it for me.
So now I can interact with things in front of your area, right?
Mhm.
I can like shoot with my wrist mount.
But if you interact with our things, then any presence in your area is
Right.
in the way and fatigues you.
But Cordo's friendly, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
can just
Yeah, I saw that.
hunt around him. So yeah, I think I'm going to take a shot with the wrist-mounted darter on, I guess, the doe, just to kind of clear some cards for you.
Sure.
You're killing this poor doe?
I don't know.
I was thinking I would take this. Oh no, but I'll just move it. So yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Huh.
It's a sleep dart, okay?
Yeah, the wrist-mounted sleep darter. It says
Yeah,
that.
exactly. All right, so I'm committing focus. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm also going to commit 1 symbol. So I'm at 2. -1.
Ooh.
So
1.
just 1 harm there.
Wow. I can't believe
That's it.
that your first day of rangering,
So I
and
assume
you're just
that
shooting poor deer.
My mountain card effects will trigger because you're interacting with my area.
They are active for you, yeah. So
if
you
there's
drew a
another-
mountain icon.
If there's another active predator, but there's
Yes,
not.
the Sitka buck. Yes, there is. Howling.
Well, that's
Oh,
not
no,
active.
they're not active.
And then-
Yes.
And then this one says
The
if there's
Sitka
an
doe?
active predator, exhaust. So yeah, these are both the same basically.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have plans for your spirit energy?
I could shoo this doe away if you want. I don't know.
No, I was gonna suggest I could send you this prowling wolfhound who just needs to be connected with for 1 more.
I can try.
But I'm out of spirit energy.
Sure.
Okay, well then I'll just exhaust Oru the sheepdog to move a being and add 2 progress to it. So the wolfhound is within reach of you now, and oh wait. Okay, I mean sure, I'll do that, and then I just realized you don't even have to connect with it. I will exhaust my Scepter of Harmony and use 1 song to add 1 progress to a being, and that will clear it.
Okay.
Cool. There we go. None of that was an actual turn, but who just went? Drew did?
Mm-hmm.
I might just rest my next action. I think I'm down to my 1 fitness energy, and actually, I don't have any Oh, wait. I was going to say I don't have any thing that would fatigue me if I tried to traverse, but I would be risking an injury, which I probably don't want to do. So, yeah, I'll just go next and rest. Boom.
Okay, I think I'm just going to spend the spirit to connect. I might as well just connect further with Quizzy to try and clear her.
Sure, yeah.
So I'll spend 1 and draw and hope for something good. It's a 0, so I'll get 1 there.
1 and then trigger sun.
And trigger
symbols.
suns, so nothing here. Quizzy's exhausted.
Yep.
If there are 1 or more Sitka Bucks in play, they all move here. They're already here. If there's another active Sitka Buck, there's not.
Okay.
Okay.
Pet the dog, yells Chat. That's true. I could have pet the dog, huh? But the problem is, I would just ready it. Well, I guess I could ready it and use it again, huh? It would ready it and soothe the fatigue. I didn't have a fatigue, which is why I did not think to pet the dog.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess it would ready it to put 2 progress on another being. So that's okay. Next time.
Okay. I'm going to use a pocketed belt pouch and test committing to awareness to search for an item. And I got it.
Okay.
That does not apply on Cordo. There are not 2 or more active
Are
predators.
you keeping track of how many charges you have on that?
Yeah, I just spent the 3rd.
Oh, that's the 3rd one. I see. Okay, I wasn't realizing. Cool. Wow, so it's gone. But still, that's pretty good.
I can refill it though. I
Yeah,
don't think
we
it
can
goes
refill
away unless.
Oh, it doesn't go away if it's empty?
I don't think so. There are certainly cards that have zeros. on them,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm going to rest. So that's all you drew.
I can only do one thing, right? Unless I.
I think once we've rested, I assume you can keep going.
I'm sure you can keep going, yeah.
That would be. Yeah. Otherwise, we would be in a situation where we need to like kind of stall so that he can take the turns he wants.
Yeah, I don't think that's right. I think you can
Yeah. Let us know, chat, if we're wrong. But I assume if we've both rested, Drew can take as many turns as he wants.
Okay.
I was looking at the Sparrowhawk, thinking I could finish off the doe with it, but actually it has to be in the same area as his companion.
Shit. Was I at 5 or at 3? Just 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna play Infusion Canteen with my last remaining focus. When I play this gear, choose an aspect. You may place a spare energy as a reminder. Exhaust to gain 1 energy of that aspect.
Wow.
So I'm gonna pick focus.
Oh, but it has limited charges too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to exhaust and spend an energy to. This is Exceptional Tinkerer, spending an energy, and I will add just a dart back.
Cool.
And then I think I'll rest after that.
Okay. Travel phase, we can't travel. So we refresh. Ready all cards. Everyone regain your energy and draw 1 card. Oh, that's a good one. Oh wait, I knew it would be because I scouted my deck.
Oh ho ho. That's a boring one. Okay.
Okay. Then path cards, Drew.
Here we go.
Nope.
Oh, Jesus.
The challenge deck and the path deck are a pretty similar color scheme, especially when you have a little bit of glare from the lights on the cards.
I have a Sunberry Bramble
Very nice.
feature.
Okay. Sitka Buck.
And Spirit Speaker Null.
Ooh.
So we'll read entry 91 for her as well. While you're grabbing it, she is friendly, and I can take a focus test and connect with Null to share in her understanding of the universe. I'll add 1 progress for every 2 effort and scout 1 challenge card. And then if I clear her, I'll read that section.
Well, you would read this section instead.
Well, no, I wouldn't.
For clearing, yeah, you do.
You're correct.
91.2. You come across a woman sitting on a meditation pillow, her eyes closed. She doesn't open them, but gestures for you to come closer. We're happy to have you, she says. I'm Nal, the spirit speaker here at Lone Tree Station. Sit with me for a minute, then we can talk. Clear her with progress to speak with her further.
All right. Well, that's it. Now we're taking turns, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I just have this buck. I mean, I can connect the hell out of some of these people. Who do we want to clear? Quizzy?
Quizzy would be... Yeah, Quizzy's not bad.
Okay.
I mean, really what we want to do is traverse this.
Yeah, but I'm terrible at traversing, so...
For sure.
I not only have 1 fitness, but I have no exploration cards in my hand and few in my deck. So that's on you two.
Okay.
But I can help try to manage your path cards so that you can traverse. So
In that case,
speaking of
these
which,
guys don't.
Did you fatigue when you rested from Quissy? Oh no, she was not. She was exhausted.
She was
so you didn't
exhausted.
have to, yeah.
These three don't actually impact me when I try and traverse. Only these two do. So if you want to interact and do something,
So I
these
could
will
just
be-
like clear.
try to
I
shoot
could
that
just connect to
card.
the
Yeah,
buck.
if you want to, yeah.
Would you rather explore what happens when you clear more of these, or just clear the buck?
No, that's fine. Yeah, no, I'm happy to explore what these do. Whatever,
Okay.
whatever you do.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna, is there another active Sitka buck? There is. I'm just trying to figure out which of these will not. Oh no. Oh yeah. If I'm over there, it would be active. Actually, you know what? That would be fine. Okay. I was like, how can I make sure that nothing triggers? But I don't even mind if the bucks triggers. They will just damage each other, which sounds cool.
Well, if this buck triggers, if either of these buck triggers with the red crest, they're going to give you an injury. In fact, if you draw a red crest, you'll take 2 injuries because there will be an active Sitka doe.
Oh, that's scary.
So maybe let Drew shoot the
Can
doe first.
Shoot it first.
Yeah, Drew, you want to go first and.
Yeah. So
Dispatch that?
this exhaust is not an action, right? I can just do that.
Right.
But you can only do it once per turn or whatever.
Right.
Unless you ready the card.
Unless
Yes.
you
So I will exhaust this to take a focus energy. And then my action, I'm going to shoot using the wrist-mounted darter. Focus. Commit 2 and this trail mix. I don't think I need just yet. So we're coming at 3 effort
Seems good.
and 0. So
Bye, Sitka doe.
let's go.
All right, the doe is cleared. It's dead.
It's dead, yeah.
No, actually, the rules are very explicit that it represents you like scaring it away or
They are.
yeah. It's a very non-violent game,
Mm-hmm.
unless that stupid mulcher eats your face.
Yeah.
But did you trigger
Ooh.
crests?
No. And I also, because I went somewhere else, do I have to take a...
Oh, you should fatigue from your brambles. Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a lot of red crests over here to trigger.
Oh, shoot! Those were all active.
Yes.
Yeah.
This says if there's an active predator, there's not. This says if there's an active predator, there's not. This says if there's an active Sitka doe, there's not. This says if there's an active predator, there's not. So none of them
Okay.
actually.
We're good.
So basically, the NPCs, like the predators, will eventually eat them if we don't control the predators.
And it's interesting, it comes
Yeah.
off the red cards. The red triggers.
Yeah.
Those are like...
Yeah. The crest is the violence.
Yeah.
The violence trigger. Does yours do anything?
No, 2 more active predators.
Okay then. Well, we
It
got the
says
predators under
Sitka
control.
bucks are very protective of their does. But that's true, but not if you kill them. If you kill them, then it's like that never
Yeah.
happens. Yeah.
Sadly.
Sadly. The darter dodges cards so that it doesn't fatigue you.
Oh, does it say something?
Oh yeah, I should read the card. Whether you succeed or fail, dodge all cards between you and that being.
There you go.
So,
That makes sense. You just
Rain-
you
shooting.
you
Well,
shot
this is
past
still
the brambles.
exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
So put your fatigue back. Yeah. Good catch. Yeah, it was a crest. I was going to scout the top of the deck before I did my test, so I would have milled or I would have bottomed that and then probably drawn a crest anyway. But,
Right. We'll find out if that's true right now.
Yeah. So okay. So I will connect with Quizzy. I'm gonna spend 2 spirit energy. Commit compassionate to make it 4 effort.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, and I will check the top. That's a 0. That would be fine. So I'm gonna leave it because we've established that all of these only care about predators. So
That's right.
we don't really mind the crest. Okay, so I will draw that card. So 4 progress on Quissy.
Not quite enough to clear.
But if I let her pet the dog, she's clear. So why don't I just go ahead and do that? I'm gonna exhaust Oru to move her to me and put 2 progress on her.
Wow.
She's a being. She likes dogs, like most beings do. So she's cleared, which has a special text. 91.8. In your time together, Quissy has made a game of scouring Lone Tree Station for clues as to the kitchen's whereabouts. Eventually, the scent of High Pin Pot's biscuits grows stronger, and Quissy cheers, "Yes, yes, yes! Delicious biscuits, here I come!" She runs off. Each ranger soothes 2 fatigue, and then we discard Quissy.
So we draw those, right?
Yes, soothing fatigue is drawing from your fatigue pile.
Cool.
Yeah, it's funny that had you actually had that fatigue,
Yeah,
that would be you'd be better off right now. Fatigue is a weird thing in that way, but for now she's clear. Okay, that was my action. Oh, sorry, I had a fatigue, right? I interacted with her. I should have taken a fatigue from my buck. Huh?
That's right. Yeah.
So take it, draw it. That works out. Who's up?
I don't know. We still need another 5 over here to advance, or we can continue trying to connect with our buddies.
Why don't I go? I'm going to exhaust Exceptional Tinkerer, spending the spirit energy to add something to the pocketed belt pouch, and then I'm going to test it.
Searching for even more gear?
Yeah.
Do you have the card in play that reduces gear slots?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So these are all one.
Is it the same one that searches?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, okay.
Wow.
So I'm doing 2 awareness. That's probably fine. +1. Okay.
Wow.
There's an active prey. No. Cool. That's my turn.
Okay. Jordan, anything you want to do?
No, I'll let you keep going.
So we just want to traverse, but I'm not great at that. I'm trying to figure out what I even want to do. Why don't I... Oh, I can go and just play a card. Spending 2 focus energy on a novice lens. This is the one that after I commit a manifestation to a test, I gain a focus energy, and if I rest with focus energy, I can scout a challenge card. So that's my turn.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna traverse, so I'll spend these 2, and I won't commit anything else.
Okay. Just 1 fatigue from the buck.
1 fatigue from the buck, which I think is fine, because hopefully I'll draw it soon.
Yeah.
-2.
Whoa.
Sad day. That's a reshuffle.
Any sun effects?
Oh yeah, good call. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could go. I'm just probably gonna burn my fitness to traverse.
Sure.
So commit 3.
There's no hand limit, right? I don't stop.
There is no hand limit, yeah.
All right. So 3. Got a 0. So
Sweet.
3 progress there. I take 1 fatigue for this sunberry.
I want to throw 3 progress on there. Token Master. That's 7 out of 9. What's this do again? Oh, you can scout path cards and draw a spout.
So that's so we can find High Pin Pot, I assume. In
Yeah.
part, at least.
Or other ones,
Or
but
other ones,
yeah. Okay. What's the common awareness test? Oh, to exhaust a being. I'm don't see very many places where that matters. I think I'm kind of out of things to do. I guess I will just spend my spirit energy to play favorite gear, attaching it to my Scepter of Harmony. This attaches to one of my equipped gear, and after I use a token from the attached gear, I soothe 1 fatigue. I'm not finding myself very fatigued so far this day, but
Yeah.
now...
So you're probably going to use that darter a whole bunch, right?
Probably.
I think I'm going to attach something to it.
Ooh.
I'm going to attach the puffer crawler spores. So
Ooh.
now, attached to any ranger's equipped gear, when you add harm to a being with that gear, exhaust the being and attach this card to it, and the attached being gains the flourish rate.
Ooh.
So responses are optional, right?
Ooh, sure?
We should double check that. Because I don't want you to shoot a sick cadeau with this.
Right.
It's better if you shoot something that is like a
Big
big
thing.
problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Responses. These effects resolve at the time specified in their rules text. If it's on a moment, you can play the card at that specified time. I don't know, this just says the effects resolve at the time specified by the rules text.
Alright, so I might not play that yet then. I might
Yeah,
save
that might be an FAQ question we can clarify later too, because it's a really light amount of rules about responses.
Yeah.
But
in that case, I think I'm going to spend all three.
Davey in the chat says responses are not optional unless they say may.
Oh,
Okay.
and it does not. So I will spend 3 awareness to try and harvest with high pim pot. 'Cause there's nothing else I really want.
What are you harvesting?
This
Harvest local.
sunberry
I
bramble.
understand. Harvest local plants for the stew. Oh, okay.
I mean,
Nice.
it's not really doing anything, but just
Yeah.
messing around. Huh, okay. So he'll harvest this sunberry bramble.
Oh, lovely.
And he's got one of the 3 he needs to make a stew.
And there's not
Then-
enough predators for any of that to trigger, probably, right?
Right.
Okay.
I can shuffle if you like.
Sure.
So none of these have like a unique symbol. Can I have multiple in play?
Yeah, if it so there's no the unique is not done with a symbol, it's a keyword that would be in the text box.
Okay.
But yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna play another infusion canteen,
Jeez.
and I probably gonna go fitness. No, I have a lot of it just to be fit.
Be fit.
Okay. I'm probably just ready to rest. Anyone else have a turn they want to take?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do one more thing. I think I'm going to try and draw a good card. So I'll discard. I'll spend 2 of these plus that to draw a card. -1, so just 2. And I will put these both on the bottom. And then draw 1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the remember test.
Alright, there goes my discard pile. And crests, nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just rest.
I'll rest as well.
I will also rest.
Okay then. We're not quite traveling, so refresh phase.
Yeah.
One of these days, we'll get out of this hellhole tree.
It's like a beautiful tree. It's a giga redwood.
It's full of annoying children.
Look how pretty. Listen, she's
Full of
gone.
annoying children and disgusting
Quizzy's gone.
cookies.
Quizzy's gone. All right,
Why
so
does everyone think these cookies are any good?
So we're each gonna draw a card. All right. Well. All right. And we
Okay,
have to
path
draw
cards.
these, right?
Yeah, Drew.
Yep. Sick a buck.
Okay. Mine is Overgrown Thicket. This is an obstacle that goes on the way. Takes 3 harm or 6 progress to clear, and says as an action you can hunt for a way through the dense foliage to add progress to this feature equal to your effort with this awareness test.
Topside mast.
Ooh.
This is also a feature. If the weather is inclement, you cannot interact with this feature. I don't believe that it is. And I think we actually read an entry here, 42.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, also, so this takes this ranger token symbol to clear means that
We
it
all
clears
have
when
to
we
do
all
that.
have our ranger tokens there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
High atop Lone Tree Station, you'll find a series of circular platforms of polished wood and forged carbon. During your training, on clear windless days, these platforms served as a refuge. You would often spend your free time in the afternoons bathing there in the sun, sitting in quiet contemplation and looking out over the mirrored surface of White Sky Lake. You'd also look wistfully at the airship known as the Swift, its hull gleaming in the sun as Ben Amon would climb aboard and launch it into the air. The legs of the vehicle would compress and then extend with a sudden movement, propelling it upwards with tremendous force. Then, once it reached its apex, its wings would unfurl and the glider would soundlessly soar toward the horizon, steadily descending as it flew towards its destination.
Wow.
Clips had told you and the other initiates that it was prone to roll and crash in inclement weather, and if you flew at any great distance, its energy cells would drain, and the Swift would grow inert, unable to launch for days before the cells recharged. All this was clearly meant to dissuade you from taking the Swift out on your own, but when you look at the airship, you can't help but feel a surge of excitement. To soar high above the valley would surely be exhilarating, if not a little terrifying. Now that you're a full-fledged ranger, perhaps you can convince the crew to take you for a ride.
Okay. Yeah, in the chat they remind us that we should be taking clouds off of the perfect day.
Oh, are you gonna refresh?
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
So this has a focus test to convince the Swift's crew of the urgency of your mission to move your ranger token here. And then on clear we would read more of 42.
And so this one has 0 presence, so it doesn't interrupt us getting to this tree,
Right.
whereas the overgrown
Yeah.
thicket is an obstacle. So when it's an obstacle, that means does it mean we can't travel, or we cannot add progress to the location, or both?
Both. Well, so it means we can't travel and we can't interact with cards that are past it. So we could add progress to the location if it was with some effect that just adds progress to the location, but we can't traverse there.
Yeah. And so is this it's a flora, so
Uh-huh.
can High just attach this overgrown thicket into his stew? I think he can.
Looks that way. Yeah.
That's kind of a funny way.
Yeah, just pass an awareness test to have him harvest that thicket. Okay.
So that's one option. Another option is I have a card that we can just get rid of this. So choice is choice.
Well, why don't you take the first turn?
All right, sounds good. Does everyone have a fatigue?
No.
Oh, you don't.
You should take one.
Yeah, you should
do
take
something.
one. You should take one. Do you want to take a fatigue? Do you want to do something to take a fatigue?
Sure.
You don't have to.
I mean, I can try to. I can try to convince the crew of the topside
I'm
mast.
happy
but
for High to harvest this. Maybe if we stick around, he can make his stew. Do we want him to make his stew?
I think it'd be fun to see what happens with this too. Sure.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'll test 3 on this awareness test. I don't think I need to.
Chet says it's a very hearty stew and worst stew ever, depending on who you ask.
-1 is 2. That's still enough.
Nice.
So we'll just take this. I don't know. Like it says, local plants. Is this not local because it's over here? I mean, I don't think that's.
Oh, you're just you're just referring to the flavor text of it, so
Yeah.
I think you're fine. You don't need to.
All right. Well, yeah. Chat
You don't need to read
it.
it. Yeah, you don't need to read into flavor text.
Done. So we just need 1 more flora for that to,
All right,
to
well,
happen.
Maybe I will scout the path deck and draw
There you go.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can. Worst stew ever. That's
Yeah.
great.
I don't have anything to do with my awareness this turn, so sure, I'm gonna survey the way ahead with my Sparrowhawk.
Sorry, I want to not forget this crest effect.
Oh,
It doesn't do anything, but I just wanted to remember.
yeah, we've drawn some new cards. Still no predators.
Well, not in front of me.
No active predators. Yeah, I think no predators total, but yeah. Okay, so I'll survey the way ahead. Why don't let's see.
I'm learning something, which is you don't actually want to use all of your energy. You'd rather save 1 to take a subsequent test and discard a card.
Yeah, if you have cards to discard.
Yeah.
I don't have any of the what was that? The definition of that icon. I don't have any reason icons, so I'm just gonna spend both of my awareness energy to take this, and I'll go ahead and scout the top of the deck before I take this test. Awareness +1. That's great. Okay. So yeah, surveying the way ahead. Oh, that doesn't exhaust this. To scout path cards, so that's a +1. So I'm going to scout 3 path cards, then draw 1 path card. We're going to find some more flora for that stew.
Excellent.
How would he feel about the abundant fruits of a hanging garden?
Is it a flora?
That seems nice. It sure is.
Great, that makes sense. A fruit stew. Fruit and root stew. root, fruit stew.
Alright, the Hanging Gardens say, actually there's an entry to read here.
Ooh.
43? Go ahead. While you look that up, as an awareness action here, you can eat the abundant fruits to add a harm to this feature, soothe 3 fatigue, and heal an injury. Wow,
Very good.
That's valuable.
Oh, do you want me to start reading this? Or
Go ahead, yeah.
5 meters above the ground, you step out of the doorway leading into the trunk of Lone Tree and onto the wildly swinging catwalk of boards and rope. You keep a firm grip as you make your way toward the massive boxes, each as large as a flat boat and overflowing with plants that hang from the tree's thick branches. As the wind shifts, you catch the heady aroma of blooming flowers and ripe vegetables.
Neat.
So there's vegetables there too.
Okay, this annoyingly goes into my area and has a presence, though.
Annoying for us all.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I don't have any awareness to do this test again, and neither do you anymore. So if
Drew's
Drew
our
wants to
man.
try and do this, we can make the stew this time.
Sure, I can definitely do that. Awareness 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awareness reason 2.
Let's infuse. I'm gonna add a focus. And then, for reasons, I'm gonna commit awareness, and then also I'm gonna play a card. which
Oh,
is
reason
my
equal to your focus.
inventive.
Oh,
Yeah, so
nice.
that's 3 icons. So I'm testing at 4.
Nice.
I don't think I can fail.
Did this mountain do anything, by the way?
Oh, thank you. The mountain...
This test added progress. It did.
Yeah, the mountain on the Hanging Gardens, it looks for an active human, no. And Sitka looks for an active predator, so no.
Okay, just make sure.
Cool.
All right, sorry.
+1, so it passes.
Passes.
Oh, I was looking at the focus, and I was like, oh, -2, I'm
Yeah.
glad you were there. Check your crests, and we shuffle this, but we did complete High Pimpot
Got
Stew.
stew going.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. High Pimpot starts dicing, mashing, crushing, and even sautéing the various ingredients you've found, including a couple of plants you're fairly sure your ranger training told you were only used for stilt horse food. All of it goes into his large pot, which he sets to boiling with the biggest soul coil you've ever seen. After an hour, he emerges from his kitchen with a platter of wooden bowls, each steaming with a fragrant aroma. He passes one to each of you. You taste it gingerly, then start taking bigger and bigger spoonfuls. The soup is amazing.
Oh.
Fresh and light, but also hearty and filling all at once. You clamor for seconds as you heap effusive praise upon the master chef. High nods and smiles, but he seems distracted. Thank you, he says. But you know, he thinks for a while. Some of those ingredients just aren't as fresh as they could be. The gloom caps, for example. I can tell they were in your pack for at least 5 hours. And the moss cherries, his eyes brighten. Imagine how good it would be if I traveled with you and cooked in the field with herbs and spices picked right off the stem. Okay. Discard each flora attached to High. Each
Okay.
ranger soothes 4 fatigue.
Oh, man.
my God.
That's still happening.
Why are we just like containing so much fatigue?
All right.
He didn't do anything else?
No.
I was like, oh,
He wanted to travel with
I was
us,
like,
but he's too old.
side mission to go get fresher ingredients?
Yeah.
No?
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll double check. 47.4.
Oh, well, that was Drew's action.
Yeah, it does say here, I mean, I think this is kind of interesting. 47.4, it says, if you are not at Lone Tree Station, go to this other section.
Oh,
so
funny.
you can encounter him
So
in
it's
places other than
possible to
Lone
meet
Tree.
him elsewhere.
That's cool.
Okay. Well, he's not persistent, is he? No, so he doesn't come with you when
He
you
will not
travel.
come with us,
yeah. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't... Man, I have so much spirit energy I should connect with something. Maybe I'll just connect with this buck. No, I don't mind this buck. I would almost rather connect with one of you traversers things so you get fatigued less. So I'm going to target Jordan's Sitka buck with my common connect test. So I get fatigued once by my own, and then I'll spend 3. Let's see how this goes. +1 is 4. One, I just exhaust the sheepdog to make it 6 and clear the buck.
Did you take fatigue when you interacted with High Pimpot?
No.
For your buck, and I assume for my buck as well?
You don't have to take fatigue for... He doesn't have to take fatigue for things in your area. They're not between him and it.
Oh, they're not between.
Yeah.
Okay. So just your buck.
So I would have taken one, but
Yeah.
And then you would have drawn it. So,
Huh.
well, there you go.
Okay. I took a turn.
Oh, look what that says. Make sure
Yeah.
to come back here after you deliver the biscuits to see what people have to say.
Oh,
Fun.
fascinating.
All right. I think I'm just going to traverse here.
Cool.
I think we're ready. So I'm going to do... I'm going to just do... It's so annoying because my cards are not costed appropriately. I'll just spend both of these.
You're probably fine.
And a bold.
Oh, this should have shuffled.
So bold.
I'm so bold. I'm
Whoa.
bold enough to suggest that we deliver the biscuits. We can -1. 4 is still enough for 3, which is enough.
Okay, so we're at 10 out of 9 progress there.
We're ready to go whenever you guys are ready to go.
Yep.
I'll just play the sketchpad because I can.
What's the sketchpad do?
After a path card is cleared, I add ink, and I can use it to commit to a feature when a ranger is interacting with a feature.
Okay, I think that I will just have so much focus. Why not try to remember my training? So I'll spend 1 and -1. I'm going to scout 0 cards and then draw a ranger card. Okay.
I'm going to do the same thing, but with 2, I think.
La-dee-da.
You didn't have to do this red thing? No.
I mean, no. We've established at this point that crests don't matter for me.
2. Yeah, I'm going to put this one on the bottom and this one on the top, and then I'll draw this one off the top. Okay, and then the sun. Nothing.
Drew,
Actually,
anything?
if Quissy Boss is not in the path discard, which she is.
If we shuffle the path deck, if we weren't going to travel, we would be very close to shuffling the path deck and having her come back.
That's true.
I'll definitely do this. I'll spend an energy to, I don't know, I'll add 1 back on this.
That's your roll.
Yeah. And then my action, I will.
Oh, nothing triggered. Did you get a token for your scepter?
You're right, and I did not. Thank you.
It's all chat.
Ah, good call.
You only draw from the remember test if you pass it. Get that card back, Brandon.
Oh, I guess, yeah. I guess so. Interesting. Okay.
I don't know if I have an
I
action.
can't believe you forgot your
Really?
training. It's been 1 day.
Yeah, we haven't even left home yet.
This doesn't bode well.
I'll just focus. I'll spend this one. And
Remembering your training?
remembering, yeah.
Remember better than I did.
I'll commit this as well. I don't want this card. So I'm at 2.
+1.
Hey.
All right.
No.
I will rest.
I will also rest. I am resting with focus energy so I can scout the top of the challenge deck. Drew, is there any tests you want to take? You know what? This card just sucks. It's all negatives. I'm just going to bottom it.
I will rest.
Okay.
Travel step.
We're going to travel. So, let's see.
So,
Yeah, this triggers the mission, but okay, I know that there's like an order to the travel step as far as even the mission, like when do you check that? So let me just, you clear the play area. Wait, where does it? Missions to arrive at. No, I know it says. Oh, missions to. Okay, yeah. Okay, so missions that instruct you to travel away from a location resolve right after you clear the play area. So.
Okay, so all of these cards are going to go.
All the path cards, unless they have the persistent keyword.
But you should.
They all go away.
It might be better to keep them in separate sets, right?
Yeah. We'll see what the deck we need to build is.
Okay.
But probably.
And so then that triggers. Is that what it says?
Yes.
We're
So
reading-
we travel away. Read 1.01.
Oh, wow, right at the beginning of the game. I've become the de facto reader, but I don't have to be. Does someone else want to read?
Have you? Doesn't seem like
Okay.
you've been de facto. I've done a lot of reading too.
That's true. All right. High Pimpot places the last juniper biscuit into the basket and hands it to you. There's no better way to begin a friendship than with a freshly baked biscuit, he says. The people of White Sky just love meeting new rangers. They always come bearing treats. High Pimpot winks and takes a biscuit for himself. You shoulder the basket and walk down the trail toward White Sky. As you do, the enticing aroma of the biscuits wafts up from the basket. You remember that you haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Your stomach growls. Surely they won't miss one or two. Flip the biscuit delivery mission to the biscuit basket side, then choose a
Biscuit
ranger
basket,
to
all right.
equip it. So it takes
Equip
2 gear slots.
Oh wow. Okay.
I currently have no gear.
I
plus,
have
so
slots.
I don't
Oh, you do
mind,
too.
But it's up to you guys.
I'm full.
So what this basket does is it has 3 biscuits. You can as a spirit action give a biscuit, or as an awareness action sneak a biscuit.
Seems like you might be better suited if we want to give them.
Well, and then this says when you have 0 biscuits on this gear, read something. But just because you read something doesn't mean it's something you want to do. Yeah.
That's fair. I do think we want to hand out the biscuits or eat them. I think that's how we progress.
Eating them soothes fatigue.
But we don't have that much fatigue. I feel like if you take it, you'll do better on the spirit tests, and we'll be able to give them.
Is that the end of it? Because then right now we have no mission.
Yep.
So then I guess this is what we want to do.
Yep.
Okay, so we can give a biscuit to move 1 biscuit to a human that does not have a biscuit on them and add 4 progress to them. Or sneak a biscuit to soothe 3 fatigue and move 1 biscuit to your roll. Oh, that's funny. So you track how many you ate too. Yeah. I can take this because I'm good at spirit, so I can hand them out.
Can't believe they didn't include little biscuit chits.
Yeah, really?
We might
Someone's got a Etsy get on the upgraded components.
We might just use damage because you guys are using a lot of those. Used
Damn.
tokens.
All right. Harm.
Although you have that other punch board, so
They are harmful biscuits.
Okay, then that's it. And so now we're gonna.
Okay, so now we decide where to travel. So even though that text said as you arrive to what White Pine,
White Sky.
White Sky, we're going to swamp, right? Obviously.
I mean, it'll just take us days to get there.
No. Okay. So let's go to the map. We're going to White Sky. That means that we're going along a lakeshore path. Yeah.
It looks that way.
Sure.
I mean, unless we wanted to stay in the familiar woods and take a longer way, but
No.
no. Okay, so separate out these sets, and then
Grab 2 completely different sets. It's exciting.
Oh, it looks like you can go down the river too.
Yeah, a little river
That's
pathway.
fun.
These are this is mountains, but there's also chasms. There's actually a bunch of different pathways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them.
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
yeah,
It's
so
cool when you think about what the expansions are going to look like, because they're going to have probably more pathway types, but then also just new cards for these pathway types, I imagine.
Yeah.
And then these decks get bigger and it says add 5 of this deck in or whatever. And yeah. I don't know.
White Sky cards. That's it, right?
Does it say all of these? All of the.
I mean, but that's the default rules of when you
Is
travel
all of it?
somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Travel. Let's see. Find its location card and place it in the surroundings. Oh, so I need to find the location card. Build the path deck. It'll be the terrain sets. The location set, which I've already put in. And then just other path cards, any other cards that may be added to the path deck by other game effects. Currently we don't have any. We will have to look at the arrival text on White Sky.
And so Davey here says
Here it is.
that these green boxes on like quest related items are always things that you want to do. So we don't have to worry about it not being a good thing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm sure that the story will be different if we eat them ourselves versus give them out, but you know. Anyway.
Sure. Yeah. White Sky is a cool floating. I don't know. It's a space station, but on a lake.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah. It's a location, pivotal, water, and trail. Arrivals. Oh, so we've got entry three to read.
Oh.
And then arrival setup is just lead ranger will draw one path card.
Entry 3, eh? Okay, it says if any of these things is the case. Wow, there's a bunch of different conditions that could be the case, but none of them seem to be. From your vantage point, you can see much of the southern shore of White Sky Lake, from the froth of rapids at the head of the Silverfin River to the mix of rocky promontories and pebble-strewn beaches that slowly curve around toward the opposite shore. There you see the village of White Sky and the tiny forms of villagers going about their business on the platforms and docks.
Okay.
Cool.
So our what's
I
that?
think you just have to draw
Oh,
a
yeah.
path card. Oh, is that
Let me just make sure this is shuffled.
And
So yeah,
at the end of the last turn, we should also have drawn a card.
Oh yeah.
no, we're not to that step yet.
We haven't
This is
refreshed.
the travel step.
I see, okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Oh yeah, travel.
There you go, lead ranger.
New cards. Ooh, romping lutrinol.
Uh-oh.
Ambush.
Does that mean something?
Probably.
Most keywords mean something. Actually, we even
Wait,
we,
what is keyword mean?
Yeah, we noted in the games that the word keyword is defined in the rule book. Let's see. On page 26, we define keyword. Ambush. When a card with the ambush keyword enters play within reach or moves within reach of a ranger, it fatigues that ranger. Is it within? Yeah, it is within reach of you.
Oh no.
Yep, fatigue.
How will I ever recover?
Okay, and then, yeah, so that was the travel step. Oh, the one other thing to look at on this location, there's an action here that says, awareness plus connection. Search the shores beneath the towering parasols of White Sky to scout path cards equal to your effort, then draw one path card.
So it's effectively the same.
Very similar to the last location, yeah. And 9 progress to travel.
So now we'll each draw a card. And then we will refresh everything, and then we'll each draw another path card.
Mm-hmm. Drew, take another one. Nope.
Oh, a friend.
Ambush.
I found Tidewater Muckets. This is water prey. As a fitness test, you can pry open a shell and savor its contents to soothe fatigue.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
All right, and I've drawn a romping lutrinol ambush.
Like,
There's a lot of them.
how do I fit all the stuff I have on the table? Okay. Wow, there are a lot of romping lutrinols.
Yes, indeed.
Wow, they're big. They're like the size of trees.
Are they?
I don't know. There's some weird
It's a
perspective.
perspective thing, yeah.
It's got some feet on one side of the river and some feet on the other side of the
I
river.
think this is just a little stream thing. You think it's that big with
It,
only 2 health?
it honestly, the art does look like these are 2 different pieces of art, one and then layered together.
Yeah.
That's a weird one.
Yeah.
Anyway, you've been ambushed 3 times between you. Meanwhile, I found clams.
Pretty good.
Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to hand out biscuits, but we
Did we
didn't find
remove
any
this
people
last
to give them
time when
to.
that test was resolved?
I guess we should. That's not when it gets removed. It gets removed in the rest phase, so that should have happened.
Just now.
So it's the midday sun now. On refresh, add a cloud to this card, and if there's 3 or more clouds, flip it. And then there's a focus plus reason action here. 2 difficulty to locate shade to wait out the blaring sun to add a cloud to this and soothe the fatigue. And the sun effect, suffer a fatigue. So the midday sun will fatigue you.
Okay.
You can take that action to try to accelerate the return to nice clouds.
Got it.
Davey says it's a perspective thing. Lutrinals are about the size of a large cat.
Yeah.
It's an odd piece of art. Like, I get it's a perspective thing, but still, when a tree is the size of the cat's leg, it's just, where is the camera in this shot?
I think I'm gonna search for some people to give biscuits to.
Okay.
So I will spend
awareness plus 2 hearts.
1 awareness.
Nice.
Or should I spend 2 awareness? What do I need? Oh no, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna spend 1 awareness plus the 2 hearts. -1, so just 2.
Okay.
Ooh. These are both different cards that are cool.
Are they people?
They are not people.
Then forget it.
You think so?
I don't
This
know.
one's the bubble. It's an underground structure under the river that we can go to and check out.
That does seem cool.
It's alright. Let's look for people. Let's stay on task.
Focus, Jordan.
Dang it. It's a tributary stream.
Oh man, that's an obstacle.
That is an obstacle.
4 harm or our ranger tokens there. We can soak your feet in the cold, clear water to move your ranger token there. Or follow the cheerily winding stream to move your ranger token. So it's an obstacle, but it seems rather enjoyable clearing it.
The only thing about it is, we can't.
Yeah.
So I also got a sun, so I am going to first take a fatigue.
And did you take a fatigue from your
My
friend?
ambush, yes.
Yeah, okay. No, from doing an action past it. There you go.
And then this says if there's another romping lutrinal in play, it frolics among the reeds, move it within reach. But there are 2 additional romping lutrinals. So I think they all
Pick
move
one.
over here, or just pick
I
one?
think just one.
Okay. I picked this one.
Cool. But that didn't exhaust either one of them?
No.
So they move around a lot. Okay. Alright. Are they predators? They are. Okay.
They're predators and prey. And mammals. Great.
Alright, well, why don't I go ahead and also... I don't have to go to the white sky action to look through the pack deck, because I have a sparrow who can do it for me. Sparrowhawk, rather. So I'll spend 2 awareness energy to survey the way ahead. Oops, I should probably take the test. It's a +1, so 3. Oh! Chat says when the Lutrinol moves within reach of you, it fatigues you again. It has ambush.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of these.
Okay, now we're, 1 second we were like, oh, fatigue, whatever. I just took 4 fatigue in 1 turn.
I found like all the people. Okay, well I will. We don't need flora, right? Or we can't make stews anymore.
No stews.
All right, forget the flora. People stay on top. And I will draw one. It is Artel Angler. Friendly human villager.
Does that test say draw one, or does it just say scout?
It says draw one.
Oh, it does.
Yep. Can I see the
Yes, you
entries?
do. Here you go.
It's gonna be 48. Okay. If a ranger has a biscuit basket equipped, read this one.
There you go.
What's this then? The voice seems to come out of nowhere. Then you look up to see someone standing on a rock overlooking the water. Those smell like High Pimpop's famous juniper biscuits. You barely have time to notice that the person has a fishing rod before it flicks out and the hook catches on the handle of the basket. With a practiced flick of the wrist, the basket now sits in front of the angler, who eyes the biscuits greedily. May I? I haven't had a bite all day. Clear him with progress to ask about not getting bites fishing. So despite all that text, he didn't actually steal a biscuit.
You have to give him one.
I suppose I do. But there is a focus action on him, focus plus conflict, to fish with the affable angler, to exhaust him, and potentially soothe fatigue and add a token to food. To each equipped food. What does that mean?
If you have a card that has a food keyword.
Wait. Like the biscuit basket. We can fish up more cookies.
No, this is Tidewater Mucks.
Yeah.
It needs to have a water card in play. If there's a water card in play, so you're fishing the buckets. Soothes 2 fatigue, and then add 1 token to each. Oh wow, it does give you a biscuit.
It does fish up biscuits.
Fish
I know what I'm reading here.
Love it.
That's terrible. Well, you don't want to do that because then you have more biscuits to give away.
True.
Yeah.
But I may have more I could eat.
I'm just going to play this really quick. And
What is it?
it is the Intention Translator. It has 3 uses. I can exhaust it, and when a ranger performs a connect test, I can commit 1 effort for them.
Nice. Okay. By the way, this was mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did not suffer fatigue from the sun on my test, and then this just says if there's an exhausted predator, ready it to exhaust the Tidewater Muckets, but there are no exhausted predators, so okay.
Cool.
I'll go. I'm gonna shoot this neutral.
Wow,
First,
that poor kitty.
yeah, I'm gonna exhaust this to grab a 3rd focus, and then I'm gonna spend a dart. Go 2 focus and committing this card. To shoot.
All right. Another focus.
+1.
Seems
Okay.
like you're pretty good.
Cool. So it is 4 harm and it's gone.
Wow. Yeah. Just discard it.
I get a sketch
Okay.
pad.
Crest icon. It doesn't look like triggers anything for you.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Who wants to go?
I'm fine with you giving away this first biscuit here.
Sure. I'll give it away. So this one is not one where I actually it's interesting. I don't really want to like overkill this like I do with my connection test. I just want to get 2. So I'm gonna scout the top of the deck. There's a +1 spirit on here and a mountain symbol. What will that do to me? It'll trigger the Muckets if there's an active predator exhausted to there won't be. So okay, sweet. So the yeah, I'll just spend 1 spirit energy to give a biscuit to Artel. Oh look, a +1.
What do you know?
Yeah, so I'll succeed at that, moving a biscuit to a human that does not have a biscuit on them, right? So I can't just spam these, and add 4 progress if you could help. Oh wait, I've got some progress down here. Okay, mountain just doesn't do anything to the Muckets, so I will also gain a token on my scepter. All right.
Okay.
We don't mind this right now because we're not trying to.
Yeah, we're not trying to travel,
Travel.
so the tributary is not really doing
I mean, we
anything to
also
us.
can't take this action,
That's true. There's another human on top of the path deck, though.
and there is a human on top of it, but we'll draw 1, so we'll draw them. On
Got
this
it.
turn.
Yeah.
I think I might just play this trowel in real quick. Carbon Forged Trowel. This is one of 2 cards that made me pick the Forager background. It's kind of cool. So it's got a Spirit test, which I'm realizing I'm bad at, but I do have a lot of reason icons. To add or remove harm from a flora equal to your effort.
Okay.
And then I have a Fitness test that lets me strike 2 and add 1 damage to a being for every 2 effort. If I fail, I suffer 1 injury. But the key is to use the Spirit test, which is, I'm realizing I'm going to go back and have more Spirit because I'm going to get Pokoto and then have this test. Because then I can use the Puffer Crawler Spores to make anything a Flora and then just deal a bunch of damage with this.
Yeah, it seems good.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the first time it's entering play, so I'm just talking about it.
Drew, anything you want to do?
Sure. I will. I'm gonna play for 2 awareness. Paths we've roamed before. Choose up to 4 total moments or attributes from any number of ranger discards. Place the chosen cards face down on the top of their ranger's fatigue stack. So when we soothe, I guess,
Yeah.
get some cards back. I'll take.
We each get to do it? Oh, no, you're doing it.
I'm choosing, but I'll let you each pick 1 card, and then
Yeah, I would take 1.
Sure, why not?
I've got a good attribute card to just maybe find the time to draw.
It can only be a moment.
Oh, it has to be a moment? Oh, then I don't have any options.
Oh,
I had 1.
moment or attribute.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I misheard. I'm sorry.
Just not gear or items or anything.
Oh, so in that case, I might pick a different one. Well, no, I guess I'll keep that one.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I think I will just chat up Artel to ask about not getting any bites. I've got... You know what? Oh. I can just let him play with Oru. I'll exhaust Oru, move him, and add 2 progress to him. Oh, wait. Do I... Wait, hang on. So it'll clear him. Like, I assume that the biscuit basket objective will then check like whether there are more biscuits on NPCs or players. If I discard him from play, I doubt it. Does the game forget that I've given him a biscuit?
I think it's just going to remember how many we each have.
That's possible, yeah. Okay, yeah, so he can play with the dog. That's going to clear him and read 48. Let's see. On clear. If helping hand is attached, go to 1. If you found the perfect fishing spot, go to another. Otherwise, go to this one. Artel harumphs. Not sure what it is, but the fishing's been terrible for weeks. I think something spooked the fish in these parts. I can feel it. The angler appears contemplative for a moment. Actually, I've been hearing tales of some amazing fishing spots across the lake at the Golden Shore. Maybe all the fish moved up there. Would you be willing to accompany me? I'd sure appreciate an escort, what with the fish spooker hanging around somewhere. Fish spooker being in quotes. We choose. Agree to bring Artel to the Golden Shore or not today. The rules recommend, even though I can see the text here, the rules recommend that you make the decision without reading.
I'm fine to bring him to the Golden Shore.
Yeah, I mean, we can always not.
Yeah.
Just because we agree to doesn't mean we do it. Are we ethical rangers? This is TBD.
I think we are. I think that's the spirit of the game. Not we are. I think I am. You do you.
This one's shooting baby deer.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to turn them into plants.
All right, we'll agree. Remove all progress from Artel and attach the helping hand mission to him. Okay, so progress comes off of him, and I'll find the helping hand while one of you takes an action.
So even if the presence on this obstacle was 0, we still could not interact with this by virtue of this being an obstacle.
Because it's an obstacle, yeah. Okay, so helping hand says, you've agreed to help this person complete an important task. Do not add this mission to the campaign tracker. If you do not help this person before the end of the day, this opportunity is lost for now. The attached being gains persistence.
Oh shit, by the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we'd have to travel to
Yeah, so it's the
Shore.
dropped like my phone or something. Oh, is the Golden Shore a location that's connected?
I think it is.
It's 2 away.
Oh. I bet there's a way to go across this lake.
Yeah, we got a ferry across the lake.
There must
for
be a
sure.
ferry across the lake.
Maybe. I kind of doubt it.
I kind of think there is. There's gotta be.
It's not a river path like these
No,
are.
I know. I mean, it must be like remember that glider that was at Lone Tree Station? There's got to be a similar boat method to cross this lake. What does this say? Do not add this mission to the campaign tracker. The attached being gains persistence, so he'll come with us if we travel. Okay.
Oh, Davey says Artel goes by they them. I didn't catch that.
I saw that. And I thought that's totally fine. I didn't see it on the card though.
No, I don't even remember seeing it in the text, so
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good to know. And then,
Okay.
Did you have any other mountain effects to resolve?
No.
Okay.
I checked that back when I scouted the card,
All right.
which I guess means I'd get a scepter token.
I guess what I'm going to do is I am going to... Oh, man. Never mind. I don't have enough icons. I was going to try and travel to this location to at least, like, if we're going to try and get him to Golden Shore, or them, excuse me, to Golden Shore.
Yeah, I mean, I guess let's get rid of the biscuits and see what that is.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Right, we don't want to just travel. This is clearly...
Well, this we can give these biscuits out to anyone we find. So as long as we find people, we can give them biscuits, right? It doesn't have to be here.
I guess not.
Is that right? Is that not right?
I don't know. The story sure says that we're handing them out here.
That's true.
If we go somewhere entirely different, hand out the rest of the biscuits, then the next mission might be like, great, now travel away from White Sky.
That's interesting. Yeah.
In which case we would have to go back.
Fair enough. Well, I will use this and spend 1 energy, which I think will be an awareness energy, because I'm not going to use this for anything else, to add a token to an aid card. So I will increase the value on this card by 1.
Okay. I'm largely running out of things to do until we find more characters to give biscuits to. You know, oh wait, no, I'm out of awareness, or I was just gonna eat a biscuit. Oops, I'm picking up my fatigue pile instead of my hand. I don't know, I could probably rest out of the lack of much else to do.
Yeah, find a rest as well.
Yeah, I have nothing else to do. I could do this focus test, but that's about...
Doesn't hurt, I don't think.
Yeah, true. It adds progress to the location too, for what that's worth.
Okay, I'll do it. So I'll commit my 1 focus and a determined.
You're following the cheerily winding stream.
Yeah, so this is 3, because I have 3 fit.
Mhm.
So I'm testing a 4. And we're good.
Nice. Okay. Choose a ranger token color and have that be
Yellow.
you.
Yellow?
Sure.
You've done it. And now that assists other people who try to do those, huh?
Does that make that one easier? Is that what it
I think
does?
so. It adds a +1 to the test. Yeah.
And that? Oh, well,
That's what ranger tokens inherently do, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which test did you take? It was the focus.
The focus test.
I also can help out on features. I have tokens to
Oh.
give you +1.
So yeah, I mean, now that you're there, I guess I'll do that too. I don't really care about ending with focus to scout the challenge card, so I'll throw in 2 focus. I'm not throwing in any icons, so I'm just at 2.
I can give you +1 too.
Yeah, so you're already giving me +1 by being there, and then sure, you can make it 4. That way, I'm. Wow, that was the -2 focus. Thank you, Drew. Okay. I'll be the. What are the other ranger token colors? There's a pile of tokens there. Oh, I'll be purple. And then. And
Progress.
these should have each added a progress to the location.
Yep.
And then crest, just Artel looks for active predators, and there aren't any, which means I think my scepter gets yet another token. Wow, I could basically just like clear a being outright with my scepter tokens. Okay.
I'm going to do it as well. So I will spend a spirit for the connect test. You guys are going to be +1 each, right?
Yeah.
But then I'm also going to spend 1 of these and exhaust this to give +1 more.
So you're at
1,
4.
2, 3, 4. The thing is, I get to draw my cards for the success for my effort. So I'm going to put 1 more in.
I can give you another one too.
Oh, sweet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0. So I succeed, and I get to draw 6 fatigue.
Chad asked, should your trowel have tokens on it? But I don't see why it would. It doesn't come. No. I think the answer to that is no.
Before that, I had to take 2 fatigue, so I take 2, but then I draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
And then this clears, right?
It does. All right.
And
Also
that
clear.
also. Oh,
That's
I
a
did
path card, right? So I
It is.
refund my sketchpad.
Nice. Now I got to look at all these new cards I just drew.
Oh, Chad
Ooh.
says the translator only boosts the connect common test.
What does? Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay, so I'll put 1 of those fatigue back. Let me figure out which ones I just drew. It was all of these, so I guess I'll shuffle these back up.
And then I think I'm
2, 3, 4,
resting.
5, 6. I'm really hoping that one of these is not the one I put back. Good.
So yeah, I'll rest. Drew, you doing anything?
Oh,
You got all that. You could traverse.
I could just traverse,
Yeah.
yeah, and we're not gonna need it just yet, but might as well. So I got 3. Okay. So it's 3, but I did
The sun fatigues you?
sun, so
Yeah.
fatigue.
And, I got the sun too, didn't I?
You did.
I got this massive hand.
Your deck's starting to... I don't think we could make it 2 locations with the size of your deck.
Well, is it when your deck runs out that you're done?
The day immediately ends when one person's deck runs out.
Oh, so I see the fatigue is actually more of a problem then. Because
Yeah.
I was like, I have so many cards, who cares? Like, interesting. Okay, I'm going to bear that in mind going forward. I'll try and guess that location. But I'm not going to do anything because these guys are...
I'm not worried about... Like, I'd rather follow the main quest right now.
Okay.
Also, we're like 2+ hours into the first day. I am not feeling like we have to... we have 30 days. We don't have to stretch day 1 to do every possible mission. But, okay, so I've rested.
Rest.
You went. You're resting, Drew?
I'll rest.
Okay. Then travel phase. We're not to travel yet, so we will add a cloud to the midday sun and ready up.
I didn't use my exceptional tinkerer, so I will spend a leftover energy to, I guess, add a dart.
And then we're just going to draw a ranger card? Oh, we have to draw a card from our deck first.
Yeah.
Sad. Don't want to do that.
And then path card for Drew. Should be the person I left on top.
Elder Murtok Grawl.
What entry?
51.
Here you go.
Okay.
So can I take this test on your biscuit thing or no?
No, you cannot
I can
take...
this test, right?
Yeah, you can take tests on path cards, but not player cards. And even though this is the backside of a mission, I think now that it's this side up,
Sure.
it's a player card.
Well, what have we here? Elder Murtok sets down his fishing pole and walks toward you. The Rangers' famous juniper biscuits. The smell alone is almost enough to make me forget about our troubles. If only we could solve our problems with baked goods. Clear Elder Murtok with progress to learn what's troubling him.
Okay. And that's 6 progress.
Yep.
I could just exhaust my scepter. But let's give him a biscuit first. Or her?
Whoa.
I can't see the art from here. I drew more Tidewater Muckets.
And I drew another tributary stream.
Oh. Gotta go soak our feet in that one too, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I can go and hand the Elder a biscuit.
Go for it.
Sure, okay. I just need 2. I'll scout the top of the deck. It's a 0, so I can just... Oh, wait, and it's a sun. I'm not too worried about 1 fatigue. Okay. So, I will just... Yeah, actually, you're so far ahead of me on fatigue anyway. I'll spend 1 spirit energy and commit... is this connection? Yeah, I'll commit Passionate, which says if you succeed, you can suffer a fatigue to add it back to your hand. Then I'll flip this. Oh, wow, it's a 0. So I will succeed and give the Elder a biscuit and 4 progress.
Cool.
And then I succeeded a test where I committed this attribute, so I'm going to suffer fatigue to add it back to my hand. Then I'm going to suffer fatigue from the sun. That's my turn.
Cool.
Don't all take turns at once.
I can try to shoot one of these off of you. That would-
If you'd like, I can also just pay my way through them. It's not a huge deal.
Yeah, we'll try it.
Sure.
I don't have much else to do, so I'm gonna infuse, spending this last energy, and then we will fire. I'm gonna commit all 3 focus on one of these. Yep. -1, so that is 2 harm. And then mountain triggers, nothing up there.
If there's an active predator other than a romping lutronol, but there's none.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I get an ink.
I am gonna try and connect with this one. I wouldn't want to just keep killing them.
Yeah, I don't think I want to. I'm just thinking out loud, I guess. I'm not going to bother to clear that elder because I'm pretty sure it'll just have a helping hand mission too. it works exactly. It's like ask what's troubling them.
2, 4. I mean, that's fine for now. Well, no, I need 5 to clear it, so I'll go up to 6. 6, 0, that's enough. Cleared.
Nice. I'm going to eat the last biscuit. I will spend.
Oh, this is a reshuffle, right?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yep.
Thanks.
And
Sorry, I'm the sun, so I gotta take fatigue. I can't believe you're eating the last biscuit.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm ready for this room to be over.
I know for myself. Also, there's no other people in sight. Yeah, so 2 awareness. I'm not. Oh, once you're done shuffling, I'll draw my card.
What if you fail to eat this biscuit? What happened? Oh, you just didn't sneak it because you're trying to sneak it. We wouldn't be happy if we saw you.
Yeah, no, but you have no idea.
Well, you're trying to sneak the biscuit.
I'm making a friend around that corner that you can't see.
All right, yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
You got crumbs in your mouth.
0. So I will soothe 3 fatigue, which is great too, because I can draw 3 cards here.
And then we'll read 1.02.
And move a biscuit to your roll. Yeah, let me just finish resolving this. Is there an active predator?
Nope.
None. Okay. So yeah, no mountain, so I will get a token on my scepter. Here we go, I got one. Okay, read 1.02.
Well, didn't you? Oh, it was a mountain. Okay, sorry.
1.02. If the Rangers have no biscuits on their roll cards, but we do, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. With an empty basket, you continue down the path until you come across Calypsa and Cal resting beside a bubbling stream. Calypsa gestures toward the basket. How did it go? She asks. Before you can answer, Cal gives a mirthless laugh. I think those crumbs speak for themselves. You glance down and self-consciously brush the biscuit crumbs off your shirt. Complete the biscuit delivery mission and return a biscuit basket to the collection. Each ranger soothes 2 fatigue. Okay.
Okay, so the biscuit basket will get returned. The mission is complete. That just means we cross it out on the campaign tracker.
Yeah, then we go to 1.03. From down the path comes the sound of melodic whistling. Before long, a man wearing many layers of cloaks and walking with the aid of an ornate conduit follows. As he passes, he tips his wide-brimmed hat in your direction. Good day to you, my friends. Good day, Master A.L., Calypsa replies. Lone Tree's hanging gardens are thirsty. They'll be grateful for some rain. Fear not, my dear Calypsa, for there is no shaper more skilled at stirring the clouds than I. By the time you return, those gardens will be thoroughly satiated. With that, the shaper continues down the path. He resumes his whistling as he passes from sight. Cal shakes his head. That fool is overly impressed by his own abilities, he says. Trouble will come of it. Mark my words. Calypsa nods, then turns to you. It's time you should be on your way, she says. The village elders often have tasks that require the help of the rangers. I recommend that you seek them out on your travels. I know also that...
You do have an elder.
Yeah, I know also that Cordo would like some help dealing with the caustic mulcher that roams the woodlands.
Oh.
I'm not sure what he has in mind, but you can seek him out at Lone Tree Station if you're interested. Farewell. With that, Calypsa and Cal disappear into the forest, leaving you to explore the valley on your own. What you do now is entirely up to you. You could, for example, spend time exploring the different path types to familiarize yourself with the flora and fauna, or you could travel to pivotal locations on the map and delve into the path deck to find people in need of assistance and missions to complete. Take your time. You will be called upon if there is an emergency. Now, you may end the day or continue playing.
I
That's it.
feel like we have so much deck left, and it's probably not that hard to just get him to Golden Shore, so we don't have to do this again later, and then end the day there. What do you guys think?
You think you have enough deck left to traverse this location and the next location?
It's just, oh, right, 2 locations? I think so, though. It's probably, well, I don't know. Or we can just end the day. It's up to you guys. I thought it was 1 location away. I forgot that it was 2.
Yeah.
But we're like, this one only needs 1 more, or 2, no, sorry. It needs
4
4
more,
more
yeah.
progress. And this is in the way. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Oh, we drew another one of these?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Well, let's see what the Elder has to say. I can just sing her a song with my scepter to clear her.
Okay, sure.
So I just exhaust this and use 2 of the 7 tokens on it to,
Read.
or him, I guess? I never did take a look at the art. Sure, 51. Let's see. Clear. If you've completed or currently have lure parentheses quiet, otherwise go to 51.5. Elder Murdoch shakes his head. It's hard to think of any problem greater than quiet. Capital Q, quiet. That massive bearded lynx has been stalking our shores for weeks. She nearly ate someone just the other day. Do you think you could get her to leave us in peace? Rangers choose. Agree to help or not today.
By it saying not today, it sounds like another thing we'd have to do today.
Well, that's an interesting point. Yeah.
Which I don't know. Like, do you guys want to try and do that, or do you want to try and do this, or do you want to just end the day? I feel like we could probably not do both. But we can try and scout the... I mean, you have your eagle. We could try and scout the lynx out of there and take care of it.
Yeah. That massive bearded lynx. I was going to say I'm skeptical that it's actually here as opposed to somewhere else, but we have met cat things, so...
And she said our shores. Where else would it be?
Or
he said our shores.
Oh, yeah. Has been stalking our shores. That's true. Yeah. Okay, we could agree to help.
Sure.
We gained the Lure Quiet mission. Reminder, find quiet in the valley set. And I guess this is probably printed also on the mission card, is why it says reminder.
Helping Hand is the only mission that you need to do in 1 day. Interesting.
Yeah, there's multiple copies of it, though. So we had no reason to think that wouldn't be a helping hand.
What do you mean?
What's
There's
that?
multiple copies of Helping Hand?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So just because one's in play doesn't mean the next person is not a helping hand mission.
I see.
Here we go. Lure. So this says lure parentheses quiet. I only see 1 card called lure, so I guess that's it. Yeah, I don't know what it means by parentheses quiet.
Locate one of the local mega predators by finding prey to lure it out. When a prey is cleared, set it aside. Oh, interesting. So this is now in our mission area. If we arrive at a new location while there are 5 or more total presence of prey set aside here, we'll read that thing. I think lure quiet is just what you write down on the thing. So
Oh, that's what you write down. Yeah, that makes sense.
So we have to collect 5 presence worth of prey and then travel in order to complete that mission.
So we're harassing its friends to lure it out.
Or no, we're finding it dinner.
Oh, prey! I was thinking other predators. Yeah, fair enough. Well, these Tidewater Muckets have 0 presence.
So they don't help.
So I don't know that we've seen any
Well, these
prey with
neutrals
presence
are prey.
here.
They're
Not predator? The predator and prey. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
But 3 of them are already in that discard pile,
Yeah.
so it's probably pretty tough to get to 5. Interesting.
Well, that was all... Oh, and this is... I guess this Elder is cleared, right? Yeah. What do we want to do?
I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to call it? I mean, or do you guys want to try and persist and finish a mission? Let me see. I'm the like the limiting factor here, right?
Yeah, I mean, so I guess technically now that we didn't camp at the time the mission offered,
We have to travel to camp.
We have to travel to camp, which is not hard.
No. So let's work towards that, and then we can decide if we
Yeah.
want to keep traveling to Golden Shore next time.
Yeah, I think. And do you have to travel?
To camp, you mean?
No. Could we finish traversing, end of the day with a camp, which I feel like if you want to edit your deck is also the spirit of how we, how we should end it too, even though that's actually for rewards. But can you opt to just start the next day at the same location?
Interesting. I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know either.
It's probably in the rules.
Yeah.
I don't think... Do you have to travel to camp? I feel like if you don't travel on camp, you just are going to lose all your progress and start at the same location.
I think you have to
You have to travel to camp?
there are 3 ways that the game ends, which is if you 4, I guess. If a mission tells you the day ends, if you travel and decide to camp, if you fatigue out or have 3 injuries.
So to be fair, that mission did say you can end the day or continue playing.
Yeah.
So we could end the day and not travel pursuant to that mission.
Yeah, we've already kind of gone past it and done the Elder, although
Oh, you're right,
we're
that's
only,
true. That's true.
We're only 1 exhaust past it, so we're not very far past it.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Well, I'm down to keep going.
Okay.
Whatever you guys want to do is fine with me.
Yep, sure.
Okay, I will... Well, what will I do here? I thought I would have more cards that would let me do stuff with these things, but
You have a huge hand.
I know. I know, but I'm finding it relatively useless, which is why I'm excited to change my deck. Is this a flora? It's not a flora. God dang. Can anyone give me an energy?
I don't have any way to do that.
All right.
For features, yeah, I can give you +1.
Oh, just for the... Yeah, that's not what I mean. That's okay. I will actually just take this focus test. I'll spend 2, and I'll discard 2 more, so I'm at 4.
Okay, follow the stream.
+1. Good enough. I will be blue, I guess.
Another
And sun fatigues you.
sun.
And I add 1 progress to the location.
All right.
Nice.
I mean, now that you're there, yeah, I'll do the same. I will, maybe I'll keep my focus so that I can scout the challenge deck when I end. So I'll use my spirit. 2, you're giving me +1, so I'm going to test at 3 to soak my feet. -1, 2's enough. So I'll also, I don't know where my range token went. Did you take them all?
You're purple, right?
Yep, thank you. And I soothe fatigue equal to my effort. That's all the rest of my fatigue. And then,
That's a new one that will trigger.
yes, so
Alright,
crest,
okay.
yeah, thank you. The lure mission says if there's 2 active predators, exhaust them to return 1 set aside prey to the collection.
Oh, so
Oh.
they'll snipe prey from us.
So we need to clear predators in order to stockpile prey there. But there aren't. Yeah, so there's no effect there, which means I'll get a token on my scepter. Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm out of focus, so I'm not great at.
We have +2 on the spirit test.
Oh yeah. I forgot about the plus. Okay, then I'll commit the spirit, and I'll give myself a +1 from there. So it puts me at 4. Cool. 4 it is.
So you get
Okay.
to soothe 4 fatigue too.
Yeah,
This will clear.
soothe 1,000,000 fatigue and clear the tributary. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking we travel and camp. I mean, we can see what, because I think we're gonna. Well, I guess
we'll
you
do
could
it.
you could
I'm
probably
gonna
clear it.
traverse
Huh? I
right
didn't
now,
realize
yeah.
you all have your fitness left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because we
I
could
got a
we could
lot
draw
of-
more path cards to see, but so far this does not seem like the best place to complete this lure mission. Like we've seen a grand total of 3 presents worth of prey across
Interesting.
10 cards.
I'm wondering if are we not limited to like the location where this links thing is? I guess
No.
not. Interesting.
In fact, the mission is to arrive at a new location while there's 5 or more total presents.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so I will just do this. Spend 2 to traverse that 0, so I get 2 progress. And then mountains would trigger. No mountains. And so what are we at here? We're at 8.
8.
Out of 9, so 1 more needed.
Drew, you got a lot of fitness. You're fit.
Yep, let's do it. Commit to. +1, baby.
All right, that's 3 more. And you have no crests.
Nope.
Cool.
I'm happy to rest.
Yeah. Is there anything else I want to do? Nope. I'll rest. And when I rest with focus, I get to scout that challenge deck in case it matters. But
I'll plan other paths we've roamed before. I'll take
what's that do again?
Choose up to 4 moments.
moments or
Oh,
attributes.
yeah, okay.
Add them to fatigue from your discard.
I got nothing.
This doesn't remove from the game. I can just loop these. I'll put these 3 back. If you've got one, you can take it. But
Oh, interesting. You want to scout that?
Okay. +1 to fitness and focus is not useful to many of us.
Well,
and it's a
use-
sun.
It's useful if we're gonna. Well, it's fine. If we're gonna try and traverse one more location really quickly, which I'm not sure if we're gonna do or not. All right. That's it. We're traveling, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I might as well do that as well. Doesn't hurt anything to just add a token.
How many cards are left in your deck?
6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I think we just camp.
Nothing happens if we fatigue out.
Well, you don't get to camp, but
Okay, it's fine.
I guess we don't have any rewards. It doesn't matter. Does nothing happen? Things happen if you injure you out.
If you're injured, yeah. I think if you're fatigued, nothing happens.
don't we have to travel anyways?
We have to travel
set
no
up
matter what.
and-
But if we're gonna end the game here, we wouldn't set up the next deck. We just
Oh.
we're traveling to this location and then we'd end it.
Got it.
I think.
Let's see. Ending the day. Yeah, no. If you need to draw a card or suffer fatigue, but cannot, the day ends immediately. But there's no other consequences.
But I'm down to call it. I mean, it's
Oh.
late, so it just depends on if you guys want to push through and try and finish this or not.
We just have to get there?
We just have to get there, yeah.
I have a lot of traverse.
Yeah, I think we can probably do it relatively fast.
Yeah, I guess we just needed to remember what.
It said Golden Shores.
Yeah, and we just arrived there. It's funny that Helping Hand just says. Just has no like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I needed to put a bookmark in the log or in the campaign book.
Yeah. Interesting.
What do we even do when we get there? I didn't.
We'll just go back and read
Make a
this
note.
and
Yeah,
check what
I
it
guess
says.
maybe there's something we should have written down in our log or something when we first obtained that.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure. We want to traverse. We can.
Let's do it.
So we're going to Mount Nim
Okay.
on a mountain path.
Mountain path, mountain. So let's do this real quick. So he's persistent. Everything else is going to go away. Okay.
Let's see.
There's only 3 cards
Mountain
in this
pass.
set. Is that right?
I think there were 4. Oh, he's the
Oh,
other one.
yeah,
Or they're the other one. Okay, and we have 3 random cards from the Valley sets.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, when you're not at a pivotal location.
Oh, 'cause it's not pivotal.
Where is the Valley set? Calypso's one of them, but... Oh, wait, that's pivotal. No, it's probably just in here. Swamp, grasslands, river, mountain pass. Old growth, general. Is it general? Oh no, I think it's valley. Oh, here we go. Path cards to valley. Yeah.
Can I see the map? Are you sure this is the icon we're going across?
Where's the map? Here we go. Yep.
Oh man. Okay. For some reason I thought it was gray. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking.
So we've got this and 3 of these.
Everything's gonna stand up, right?
Shuffle these up.
I'm sorry. Quiet should be out of the valley set because quiet is currently a mission subject.
Yeah, it might have been one of the ones that was dealt. That's fine. We'll just replace it if we draw it.
Okay.
If we're just trying to rush through this area, then. Oh, we need the location, which was. What was it again?
Mount Nim.
That's right. Mount Nim. Location, mountain, ascent traded. Read 13.
Mount Nim. Climbing the spurs of Mount Nim is tiring work. A brisk wind chills your skin. Take 6 fatigue. No, I'm just kidding. As you approach the summit, you look out and see almost the entirety of the valley stretching to the south. White Sky Lake glimmers below. Then, following the thread of the Silverfin River, you can spot the thin, gleaming spike of Spire in the distance. Beyond, you imagine you can see the mouth of the valley where the ground drops away into the emerald expanse of the Verdessa below. Ooh, Verdessa.
Whoa. Yeah. Have you heard, do you know what that means?
No,
Me
it's
neither.
capitalized. I don't think it's a real word. It just sounds cool. Verdessa. All right.
Arrival setup. Lead Ranger, draw 2 path cards. Choose one to put in play and discard the other.
Oh.
If one of those cards has ambush, you must choose that card.
Okay, I'll discard this one. This in play.
What'd you take?
It is a fractal wire
Ooh.
obstacle.
Oh, but it's an obstacle that's only next to you. So you can't traverse while that's there. Okay.
And then I'm doing the same. Next Ranger, do the same.
Go to a beam. Maybe I should pick that one. Oops.
Huh. There's a stanchion. Like a gondola kind of thing. Looks like I'll choose that. This is going to be on the way.
Oh, wow, there's so much cool stuff.
Yeah, it's a feature structure. During your turn, if your ranger token is on this feature, you may treat obstacles as if they did not have the obstacle keyword. As a spirit plus reason difficulty 3 test, brace yourself for the ride to move your ranger token to this figure. And then response, when you travel, if all ranger tokens are on this feature, you may travel to a location up to 2 paths away. Use the train in the second path when building the path deck.
Interesting. So I want to double check what obstacle means because I feel like I'm not positive on what it means. Do I have to draw one as well or no?
No, just lead and next.
Okay.
Obstacle means you cannot interact with a card if a ready card with the obstacle keyword is between you and that card. You cannot travel if there are any ready cards with the obstacle keyword in play.
Okay, so you can't interact with anything past it. Okay. But you can exhaust it too.
If there's a way to exhaust
There's a way
it.
to exhaust
Yeah.
it, yeah, okay.
Or you have a card that exhausts it, yeah.
You would think giving it a presence of... Like, I have this card that says...
And then we are readying up, drawing a card, putting a cloud over the midday sun.
That's a flora, though.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will go first.
Did you draw a card?
We need to draw
Oh, sorry.
more of these.
Oh yeah, we have path cards though, so that'll start with
Wow.
Drew. Did you draw a ranger card?
No.
And ready any exhausted cards? Oh, and reset energy.
Okay. Another one.
I
I can probably clear one of them.
I can clear the other, I think.
I got agitated meadowlarks. This is a prey avian being. As a spirit plus connection action, listen for the meadowlark song of warning to move your ranger token to this being. Response: before a being moves or enters play within reach, you may remove your ranger token from this to exhaust it.
Oh, so you can tune into their song
Yeah.
and figure out what's coming. That's pretty cool.
It is.
I also drew Meadowlarks.
Okay. And then, the location itself, we need 16 progress on.
No, 12.
Sorry, 12. Why did I think there were 4 of us? And you can overlook the surrounding valley to choose a nearby location. Attach 1 card from that location's set face down to this location. If you travel to that location, put the attached card into play. Otherwise, return it to the collection. Weird. Okay.
I'm going to play Nature's Abundance. Each ranger may add a harm to a flora and gain 1 energy and soothe 1 fatigue. So I assume that I have to actually take a fatigue to interact with that?
I don't think... all you've done is play a card, so I don't think you have to take a fatigue here.
Excellent.
Okay, so we've cleared one of the fractal wire with that. Nice.
Yep. And we each get an energy of our choice as well. Don't forget that part.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take... I don't have much need for any of my energy. I'll take spirit. In the chat, hi, what are your initial thoughts on the game? I'm enjoying it. I feel like it's been a tough learn and a lot of administration and stuff for a story about delivering cookies. But excited to see where it goes.
Yeah. It's an early, like a slow start kind of.
It's a slow burn.
It really just like dumps you in the world.
Yeah.
Which is cool, but it's a lot.
Yeah. It feels like the challenge of this game is how much can you accomplish in a given day, as opposed to can you beat this hard enemy in Arkham? This difficult thing.
I guess, but you say that like there's a meaningfully limited number of days, but you have 30 of these, so...
No,
right?
I know, but like if you're gonna make it challenging for yourself, like...
Sure. Like if you want to see if you can beat the campaign in 10 days, like that.
I guess.
Then it's like, how much can you accomplish?
I feel like there's a lot more content than that. I feel like you can't beat it in 10 days.
It depends on what beating it means. If
Yeah,
it's just beeline to the end and get like, we have no idea.
We have no idea where it goes. Yeah.
I'm going to. I'm gonna remember. I'll spend 1 focus and commit these 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 4.
I should have done this first.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been so cool.
But-
oh man, I'm mad.
To be honest, yeah, like I don't know. It'll get better with familiarity with the systems, but the fact that the equivalent of the basic draw a card action is
a test.
A test, and a test is a 5-step process that can trigger a series of cards. It's like, it's a lot
Yeah.
to track and administrate.
On the other hand, I wonder how often we need to take. It's not like because there's no hand limit, and because
Oh yeah, I mean now I'm fine.
like,
I
it's like
have
I like
12
that you
cards in
can
my
search
hands.
though. There's like a
Yeah.
built-in filter. I
yeah,
think
that's
that's
kind
cool.
of nice too.
Okay, I did that. I revealed a mountain. So this is add a harm to each being within reach.
Are you a being within reach? No, you don't.
No.
Never mind. All right, I'm just gonna get us started on this
Hey,
before things
hey,
get carried away.
Davey, I would actually rather you not say things like that about what to expect later in the campaign, if you don't mind. Comments like about the Elder earlier and stuff. I'd actually rather not have the quasi spoilers. Sorry, I interrupted whatever someone was doing.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing that Drew. Actually, I just want to play. Well, no, I don't have space for it. Oh well, who cares? Okay, I'm just gonna do this travel test, traverse test. Excuse me. I'll spend 3 here, plus 2 for bold. I think that's all I'm gonna get though, so it's gonna be 5. Do you want to use your little ability? Or not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, this card sucks for that.
Great.
There you go.
Oh.
That one did too. And it fatigues you from the sun.
Great. Well, I'll still throw 4 progress out there.
That's pretty good.
Could be worse. I'm not really. I should be drawing cards before I do that, but that's okay. Done. Oh, I take another fatigue from this metal arcs. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this focus test. Try to break through the fractal wire. So I will spend 2 focus and commit.
Oh, and so this spider line stanchion,
Excuse me.
this says during your turn you can treat obstacles as if they did not have the obstacle keyword. So so it doesn't get you around having to clear them to travel.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It does it. I feel like if this is like a gondola kind of thing, then actually...
But this says if all of them are on there, then we can travel. And up to 2 paths away.
No, it doesn't let you travel. It just says when you travel, you can go 2 paths.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
Focus is 0, so this is good. This
Nice.
clears. And get a token. Nothing. Okay. That is me.
Okay.
I should have done this first, but I'm just going to tackle Tranquil Snare here. Reduce the presence to 1, or by 1 rather.
Wow, I'm so bad at traversing.
Should have done that first. I pretend I did.
I think I am just going to listen to the Meadowlarks. I actually even kind of like them out here potentially distracting predators, so like I don't want to clear them. But I can take a Spirit plus Connection test. I don't have anything else to spend my Spirit on, so I'll just spend 4 Spirit energy to listen for the Meadowlark Song of Warning. +1. Passive Flying Colors. I put my token, so I'm listening to the Meadowlarks. And then Mountain is just going to say if there's an active predator, exhaust it, but there isn't. So I get a token on my Conduit, which we're, I'll throw harm on it. We're out of those tokens, even without me using the 3 side.
I'll go next because I want to get this in play. So spend a fitness. Trail markers attached to a location or feature. It gains the trail trait, and when 1 or more progress is added, increase the number added by 1.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I
wow.
waited for you to do that.
No, it's fine. I drew that off of the
yeah.
search. So.
I think I'm going to rest. Nothing much I can... Actually, I guess I could draw a card. No, but I'll just exhaust my deck faster. So, yeah, I will rest. I'm going to swap this in. I'm going to pay 2 for this. Whatever. Who cares? Done.
Okay, I am going to risk the injury to try traversing because I have cards that'll just heal it. So I'll spend my fitness. I'm just putting in 1 effort, so hoping to draw a 0 or a +1. It's a +1.
Hey.
Okay, so that's 3 progress, right?
Nice.
After your trail markers.
Yeah, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I took a fatigue from the Meadowlarks. And the crest doesn't do anything. This is hard to tell. They're still with us, so we still have to keep an eye out for predators. But okay.
Cool.
That's again gonna be. Jeez. All right.
Okay. We're just trying to clear this location then, right?
Yeah.
I will commit a fit and these cards.
Nice.
1, 2. Oh, I'll gain an extra fit before I do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Jeez.
6, 7, 8.
Well, why did I bother?
Minus
Oh,
1.
wow,
Plus 1.
You blew it.
So I got 8 on there total.
Okay, that is going to be
I told you I was good at traversing.
20.
Needed the opportunity.
Sweet.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'll rest.
Rest. I already rested, yeah.
I'll rest.
Sweet.
Okay, we traveling?
So yeah, let's go check out this
Well,
hotel.
that was quick.
48 told us what to do with it, I guess.
Um,
So 48 said.
no, I think it was in 91. Wasn't it? No.
When you clear him, 48. Because we cleared him once, and then.
Yeah, but it was overwritten by that location's.
Oh, really?
I think by the time, yeah.
Okay, let's double check. 91.
Oh no, never mind. Sorry. You're right. This was we were at White Sky. Okay.
So 48 Artel. When we cleared him, Helping Hand was not attached, so we go to 48.6, and he said we can choose to bring him to Golden Shore, remove all. So it doesn't say to do anything else. The next thing it says is if you found the perfect fishing spot, but I don't know how we should know that we've found the perfect fishing spot.
I mean, yeah, they said.
It just says attach
Yeah, it says there's some amazing fishing
on
spots.
Golden Shore. Maybe it's actually a specific card at Golden Shore that we have to find. That would suck.
Yeah, that seems. Yeah, I think that we just imagined that all we had to do was get there. I don't think the game ever told us that.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Well, let's see. Maybe the Golden Shore location says on it if Artel is with you or something.
Certainly possible. Okay, Golden Shore. We'll take a look at that location right now.
We've got the water deck right here as well. Here we can separate these out.
No. Well, I guess there's the story text 12 to read, but
12. Oh, if Artel is in play, go to 12.1. Okay. Artel nods approvingly. Look, that little tucked away spot under those trees. It definitely feels better, don't you think? Nothing spooking the fish around here, I can tell. Artel pulls one of the several collapsible fishing poles out of a long conical tube. Here, never let it be said that I don't pay my debts. Besides, how many vaulting rods does one person need? Gain the Artel's vaulting rod reward card.
Nice.
Discard Artel. And
vaulting
return
rod.
Helping Hand to the collection.
Okay, hang on a second. Artel's vaulting rod. Okay.
Record found the perfect fishing spot.
That's what I figured was about to happen.
And then it just says these two go back to their homes in the collection.
So what found the perfect fishing spot actually does is just makes it so that we don't get that quest again.
Right.
As I drop some cards on the floor among all that.
So can we... That was part of camping. Can we still... We're just going to camp now.
I think so.
I'm not sure if we technically are allowed to, but I say we are.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We just resolved travel, right? I mean,
That's true. We just resolved travel. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, it makes sense. But
Yeah. I mean, we're still in the travel phase. I'm curious whether technically we're house ruling it or not. No, it says travel to a new location. Oh, no, no, it's technically after decide to camp. Then there's a rival setup. But
Well, we did it.
we can all just rest until you fatigue out.
That's true.
Or draw cards till you fatigue out, whatever best gets us there.
Yeah.
We
You
did it.
remember
Should we
our
look at the
training.
vaulting rod?
Yeah, why not?
let's do it.
Artel. It didn't give a card number, did it?
Did it give a card number?
I mean, you don't have to find the entry again. There's a lot to flip through here.
It did not give a card number.
Oh, here it is. It is.
Wait, I think there's two copies.
There are.
Yep. Yee boy.
It is Gear Tech 8. It has 3 different symbols on it. It uses 2 vaults, 3 gear slots. You can exhaust it and use a vault to exhaust an obstacle. Response: when there are no vaults on here, discard it. And awareness plus conflict, fish difficulty 2. If there's a water card in play to soothe, fish if there's a water card in play to soothe 2 fatigue and add 2 progress to a water card.
Interesting. We can talk
Yeah.
about who will take it next time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I will say I do have this.
I'm not sure that this is a good card if you're not in a water location, which means you should take advantage of camping to swap it in and out depending on where you are.
Well, it might
I
be
think
to
it's-
just exhaust obstacles, right? I feel like that's its primary use.
Yeah, I don't think I would play a 3-gear slot card in my deck just to exhaust 2 obstacles. But I mean,
That's
if you,
fair.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you from taking it. I'm just
It's not
To-
the
to
thing
me-
about it for me is it's not 2 because I can add 1 token
Yeah.
to 8 cards.
like to me.
I
Now
agree,
reading
yeah.
this is the first reward card we've seen. Now the camping you can swap reward cards
Makes sense.
in a new way. Where I'm like, oh, these are not deck upgrades. Right, they are cards
They're tools that you
specialized to certain types of
That makes sense.
terrain,
Yeah,
that
totally.
kind of
I
thing.
can see
Yeah.
that. Okay, cool.
Sweet.
All right. Good game. That was
game,
that was
guys.
fun. I'm interested to get further into it and see where it goes and to get more comfortable with it because
Yeah.
it felt like a lot.
Are there any other
Oh.
things we have to do before we camp? So I don't want to interrupt your thought process. But I
Oh,
wanna make sure before we put stuff
I
away.
don't think so. Just keep your deck together. There are tabs to just keep those separate.
Sure.
And then we write down our location, which was the Golden Shore.
Put this stuff up in here.
And we write down the path terrain, which was Lakeshore, right?
I shuffled the path deck into my deck, and I was like, why is my deck so big? Because the path deck was in there.
Yeah. I am shocked how long a day was. Like, 30 days in a campaign, and, or I'm up to 30 days in a campaign. And the way, at least the way the rule book explains it, like, there's so many ways the days can end, including you choose to, or missions will end it. Like, I honestly thought that, sitting this long would be at least 2 days in this game. And it's, we were learning too, so it'll speed up. But yeah, I'm surprised at the length.
Yeah.
Probably as it gets more difficult too, then you're
That's true.
forced to end
More
quicker.
fatigue and
Like this
stuff,
is like
yeah.
as easy as
Yeah,
the
we
game
didn't
will
take a
get,
single
so-
injury
Yeah.
that game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, the other thing is it's sort of like you said, you can go as long as you want in a day
Right.
and then just camp.
Yeah.
You know, like you could push yourselves like we did, or we could have ended before we did any of this and failed that mission, and then come back and do it next time.
Yeah, it's very hard to like discern kind of what the design intent is there. Is it meant to be a day is whatever the length of session fits into your schedule that day, or is it like a day is roughly one mission, or what?
One
I'm
real
curious.
day.
Yeah. I mean, the rate that one went, it was not far off. No, this was fun though.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, really unique. Never played anything like it, that's for sure.
Yeah, very excited to see where it goes.
Yep, same.
And there's so much like life in these cards. It feels like
Yeah.
with all the different text you're reading for the different people and the way they interact with one another. Feels pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks, gents.
Awesome.
I think we'll call it there. If you're watching this later on YouTube, we streamed this, so subscribe to the channel and you can see when we go live and join us next time. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and we'd love if you like the video too.
Yeah, and thanks for participating in the stream. It was fun to have people chiming in and
Yes.
Yeah, for
talking
sure.
about like what cards you should take for a deck building or just what's
rules.
going on.
And helping us learn
Yeah.
through our rules. But
Super
yeah.
helpful. So
Yep.
really big shout out to all of you guys.
Yep, definitely. Okay, we're gonna call it there. Have a good one. Be optimal.